Oh God, here it comes. Oh, hot, 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 hot. Hot, 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 hot. Mr. Marsh, we apologize, and if it's okay with you, we would like to present you your long overdue trophy.
Mag.
Look at little Goblin Jr. Gonna cry?
You broke my heart today.
On Valentine's Day, bro.
Bro, I cried today.
I'm here with Razor eating ice cream, consoling him all night.
I cried, dude. Like, I couldn't believe it, man. Like, fuck, dude. I got inspired by sitting here watching these guys, bro. Like, fucking my mystery, like, doing mystery boxes and mail haul. Dude, I was hurt, bro. Let's continue on, guys.
Stop crying, you sniveling ass. Stop your nonsense.
God damn it, man.
All right.
Yeah, man. I don't know, bro.
All right.
Fuck, dude.
I know it gets to you.
What, are you gonna cry now? Come on, cry, baby. Cry for me. Come on. Cry.
Especially when those guys like Rob and DJ Links reached out to me and told me how much they were hurt and how they were not going to be sponsors and they're going to pull out. I'm hurt. That hurt, man. Yeah. You know what I do? I do need to grow some balls, bro. But you know what I mean? Maybe I do, man. Maybe I'm just, a big pussy, bro. You're right.
You're a pussy.
I'm a big emotional pussy, bro. You're right.
That's pussy, Razor.
Yeah, you might be right, bro.
The following program deals with a controversial subject. The theories expressed are not the only possible interpretation. The viewer is invited to make a judgment based on all available information.
Real fucking high on drugs.
That was weird. It was so weird. Why don't we start it again? One more time, huh?
Real fucking high on drugs.
All right, much better. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to another Saturday night, another Modern Comic Mayhem. The session was excellent tonight. It's just starting to kick in, and it's going to be a fun night tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We have some news for the channel. Ladies and gentlemen, the YouTube algorithm has changed, and because of that, likes matter more than ever, and so does that. Shout out to Rye with the $5 super chat. He says, yo, Saturday night comic peoples. What's going on, brother? Also, yeah, so likes matter more than ever. Comments matter more than ever. Let us know what you guys think of the shows. Put right in the comments. We're all into that shit. But more than ever, you know what also matters? Motherfucking TOS. And appreciate that. And in the last industry show was taken down by YouTube terms of service. What for? Well, ladies and gentlemen, that gets us to segment number 1.
I got at you, McClay. I hope this makes your comic book drama, because these dudes
goofy ass dudes.
Into the news. Into the into the
But let's get down to business.
Oh my Lord. And what is down to business? What is business today? Well, business today is not good because for the first time ever, there is a Beyond Wednesday show that was put up and taken down, and we will never see the light of day again. For the first time ever, which really fucking sucks because I was riding that nice wave, you know, and then the YouTube god said, nope, not today, Brian. You just got out of YouTube jail. You're right back fucking in it. So, ladies and gentlemen, our whole expose, our whole show about the fakes in the current market went poof, gone. So what does that mean? Well, that means I just got to talk about it again and do it in a way where I don't show any sexual gratuity. By the way, we will not be looking at Deviant Nation's eBay store today because that fucking shit got me, man. They said, nope, you will not show boobs that have little smiley faces on the nipples. You will not show sexually explicit poses. You will not show any of that, even though it's art. I even had to take a course, bro. I had to take a course. And the course was like, you know, teaching me all these things. And they basically say that on YouTube, you can have nudity. Like you can even one of the questions, listen to one of the questions. This is great. I fucking love YouTube. Look at that. Yeah, perfect timing. Shout out to Rye. Shout out to Awesome Sauce with the super chats. So fucking here's what happens. You can literally one of the questions in the YouTube trainer course is a lady is doing showing how to get rid of hair in private areas. And she has an up close video camera on said private area, but she's showing how to remove hair. Is this against YouTube policy? Guess what the answer was? No, it's not against YouTube policy because you can only get struck for sexually gratuitous stuff where people are enjoying it, right? That's the only way. So as long as she's not enjoying it, you're good. And have fun with those. Hopefully you guys enjoy those type of things on YouTube. But this is art, ladies and gentlemen. But I'm going to start to be a little bit more careful now because with the change in the YouTube algorithm, the TOS, everything, we got to be careful over here. But that doesn't mean that we're going to not talk about it. We're going to talk about it tonight. Nate, have you been paying attention to any of this at all? Have you seen any of this craziness that's been going on with all these fakes?
Honestly, I'm like, I know I've said this before. I'm like South Carolina. I'm about a couple of years behind. I mean, I've seen like a little bit here and there. I was going to ask you though. Someone had told me that likes and dislikes were worth the same amount in the algorithm, and I didn't know because it's all about if you're just comments, like, dislike, anything. As long as if people don't like what you're saying, that's fine too. As long as they actually just they're engaged, the better off you are.
Yep. Well, okay. So here's how this story starts. The story starts. We've been having some major trust issues in the world of comics and the entire industry, right? So we're really on our guard. And not only are we on our guard, we're really excited with what's going on in the world of comics right now. We're really happy with how comics is. Other than Marvel, mostly everything else every other publisher is doing good stuff. They're making changes to do better stuff. Absolute and the Skybound stuff has just put comics onto their backs and said, hey, we'll carry you guys for a while. Doing a great job. Collecting's been fun. Reading's been fun. Making content about collecting and reading and everything has been fun. The brothership and the fellowship and the community that's been building has been fun. But that also means that there is a lot of money coming into this, and with a lot of money comes a lot of scammers. What up, Hood? How you doing, brother? I'm just explaining to everybody what's going on. So basically, we've just had this thing going on with trust in comics, and it's gone on. I think it started with the Diamond bankruptcy thing. I think the Diamond bankruptcy kind of made everybody go, oh man, there's some fuckery going on in the industry. There's been some fuckery going on in the industry. There's some weird gatekeeping that goes on in the industry, all the way from, publisher to distributor to, retailer to collector. There's always this weird gatekeeping. There's a lot of stupidity and stuck in 30 years ago in the hobby. Things have changed drastically in the last 5 to 10 years, especially in the last 5 years, right? So anyways, with all this change and everything, it's kind of made these trust issues. And then right as everything starts going good and getting better, and like just more things happen. And last week or the week before, I can't remember, we saw a huge amount of fakes and counterfeits showing up in the hobby, right? We've been talking about fakes and counterfeits for a while, and I've been kind of cryptically leading on, hey, there's something going on behind the scenes that is very interesting that I've been keeping my eye on. And as soon as there was this thing that happened where there was a, let me see if I can find it. There was a Whatnot sale done by a Whatnot seller called Halo 13, and this happened. Let me see here.
Was this with the fake autograph?
A second. Let me refund this.
Let me see if I can pull this up here. I don't want to. I gotta do something here.
Hey, Nate.
Hey, buddy. How you doing?
Good, man. What's going on, dude?
I was telling Brian I actually just got my ticket to MegaCon. So, when are you getting in?
I'll be there Thursday.
Okay, I get in Friday. Are you taking off Sunday or?
Yeah, Sunday afternoon.
Okay. Basically, kind of the same thing.
Figures like it's enough time for us to cause some trouble, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Well, a couple hours would do that.
So there was. Oh, I'm sorry. Go for it, brother. There was this. Sorry about that, you guys. I thought I had it, but I don't. There was this show. This guy was selling some questionable autographs, and one of the autographs was by Dan Quintana, and it was on the Absolute Batman 16 book, which just a few days before this live sale, there was a post made on IG about someone buying a fake copy of said book. Not just the fake autograph, but fake book entirely. Basically what they did is they pulled out the guts from another book, printed out the cover themselves, went as far as even folding it themselves, screwing up the spine, as you can see, really badly, and basically selling it on Whatnot. This Whatnot seller, this Whatnot buyer contacted the Whatnot seller and said, hey, I bought this book and it's fake, and they tried to work it out, and the Whatnot seller ends up being a name that I recognize, and that name is Deviant Nation Comics. So we find out that Deviant Nation Comics is also selling other questionable material, making their own products, their own merchandise out of DC books and IPs. These are metal cards that he was selling and making. Also dabbling in the world of AI comic IP theft, and we've all seen that before with places like Tidal Wave, which is also going to be in Drama Alert tonight here in a little bit. And not only did we see this type of stuff, we saw questionable selling practices of trying to sell people what looks like a comic and it not being a comic. And I'll show you guys some of the things that I'm talking about here with those. But basically, that happened a few days before. And then this Whatnot sale happens with Halo 13. I get notified of it. I go on the Whatnot sale, and by the time I get on there, there is the other retailer that was part of this book initially with Hell Destroyer Comics was talking to this Halo 13 guy, and I just missed it. Okay. But I did stay on long enough to
a second. Let me refund this thing here real quick.
record some stuff here.
Please send me that refund. I'd be more than happy to do it.
Hold on. And I'll play this. Let's see if I can do it. So I asked, hey, can you explain what happened? Let's see if I can turn this out.
Is that book at? Hold on, guys. I can't see the chat right now. Give me just 1 second while I'm trying to get rid of this thing here real quick.
I'm just going to let this play for a second.
Why can't this thing pop up? Jay Sanchez. That's what I'm Jay Sanchez.
So I asked, where did the fakes come from in this thing?
How come it's not coming up? Is it not coming up because the thing hasn't ended?
And you can see the guy is just basically the whole time, he's just kind of deflecting. People start asking him in the chat, can you let us know?
Cancel an order, guys. Hold on, give me a second.
Can you let us
Can't
know
see anything yet.
where you got the book from? People are asking him, who did you get it from? And the guy just keeps going, let me check. Let me check. Hold on, you guys. Let me check. Let me check.
All right.
Who did the fakes come from, I ask?
Let's do it. Anybody that is inside of here, if you guys have, because I can't do any cancellations or anything like that. If anybody is inside of here who did purchase anything, does not feel good about it, please let me know. Let's do it. Gangor, same exact thing. Take a look.
I said, please explain what happened.
Look at it, guys.
He doesn't want. He's deflecting
Brian,
as much
what
as
they're
possible.
saying is, see that book that you see right in front of you right there? That signature is not actually from Quintana. That book right there, that signature is not from Quintana. This one right here. That's not a signature that was from Quintana. When I sold it as a Quintana thing because when I sold it, it was a sold thing as Quintana.
So I basically asked, where did you get it
I
from?
have to refund this, which I still can't do. And then, of course, everybody else is saying.
And he says he got it from somebody on eBay. Now, I don't know if that's eBay proper, eBay live.
Their stuff was fake. So, like I was saying, please, if you guys have anything inside of here, guys, please.
I say, who on eBay? That's important.
Please let me know so that way we can go ahead and do that. Yeah, exactly. Right. I have to check, man. I have to check the show. The guy who actually went over there to go get the signings. Yeah. That's the guy who like always does the signings for me.
So you can tell he's nervous, and he just keeps. Hood, you were watching it, right?
Mm-hmm.
He just kept over and over, deflecting the whole fucking time, right? It was very interesting. It sounded like he knew they were fake, basically, in my opinion. He sounded so basically here we have in 2 days we have the Deviant Nation fake Quintana book that was sold by Deviant Nation. We have the fake Quintana. We have the fake Quintana autograph by who knows, right? Who knows where that fake Quintana autograph came from, and a bunch of other fake autographs. We also have this. I'll go ahead and show you.
Uh-oh, am I in the hot seat?
Can I ask one thing? Like, how do you know that it's a fake Quintana autograph?
Because
or not you, but like, how do people know? Just
well, first of all, Quintana came out and said it was fake.
There's a good sign right there.
Hey, that's not me. I don't.
How's that fucking guy know? I mean, I don't trust him.
Yeah.
But I was trying to look at like his signature because it does seem like it's very unique, and I didn't know if there was something about the way it was the script.
I think I don't know if I want to say what it is because I think it's I don't know if it's been released yet, how they know, and I don't want to say because it's something that if you know, it makes it obvious, right?
Okay.
But I will say this. The book that was called Fake, you could tell is fake. It's got, and we even asked, it's funny because Sean Hudachko was on the industry show that got taken down where we talked about this pretty deep. And I asked Hudachko and I said, hey man, you're a printer. You print comic books. Do you ever see this on any books that you print where the spine is cracked like that? Like on the old school Platinum Spider-Man 1, which was basically like cardboard cover, like the new printers. And he goes, no, these days, all new printers, they have a scoring technology within the machine that score the paper where they want to fold it so that there is no issues like this, right? He also explained that, like, Quintana came out and showed these on his IG, how to tell a fake. There's also, look at basically what they did is they took the staples out of a regular one or a variant that isn't selling well and put the fake cover on. That's one thing.
It's so amateurish, dude. Like,
here's the other thing that happens. The same week, somebody's selling fake dork metal prints that are not approved by Jay Gonzo. He had put out a thing on his thing saying, this has nothing to do with me. This person is selling fake metal prints, which is crazy. Here he is saying, I have nothing to do with this seller. I have no idea what COA they could possibly be offering, but this has nothing to do with me. It's crazy, man. It's absolutely nuts the amount of fuckery that's going on in the hobby all of a sudden with fakes. Now, hold on. Here's the other thing. We start looking at Deviant Nation's website, his eBay site, and there's some questionable things on there. I start getting flooded with messages from people, okay? I put out a post on IG, and I basically say, hey, this is what happened. And to this day, this post is still getting crazy amounts of comments, like a bunch of people. So here's what somebody comes in here and says. This glue lover person comes in here and says, do you guys have the name of the whatnot seller who sold the first fake Quintana on their show, Brian? The investigation should probably start there. Did I miss your guys' last podcast? So I'm not sure how much you all know. And so I say to him, hey, do you have that name? And he says to me, Deviant Nation on whatnot. I spoke with the original buyer about the whole situation at length. He also sells a ton of AI covers found on his Buy It Now section, and in his whatnot bio, it says it's not AI, it's just better than what you're used to. Put a pin in that because we're going to talk about that in a second. Then another commenter jumps in. Shout out to Miss Robin. She says, he and his wife do cosplay covers of non-public IP. I can't figure out how they're still operating. Glue Lover responds, I thought cosplay covers were all photographs, though. He's definitely selling realistic-looking AI. I wonder if he takes a pic of his wife and then just writes it with AI, maybe. He knows something, and I'll tell you why in a second. The Robin says, my guess is it's over digitized. They're both very open about it. Glue Lover says, I looked in depth at a few when I was looking into him for selling a fake Quintana, and it's 100% AI. I have the pics saved. Trust me when I say that this Deviant Nation is well known for what they put out. The fact that people still buy from them and whatnot hasn't cut them is the main issue. That's another commenter. So then another person chimes in, and Deviant Nation writes, Recently, an inauthentic book was identified that has been sold from our business. The book was not knowingly sold as counterfeit. Once we were notified, we immediately refunded the buyer and began reviewing how this occurred. We take full responsibility for what we sell. In this case, we should have caught it, and we are sincerely sorry to the buyer, to the creator involved, and to the original producers of the book. We have traced the acquisition source and are strengthening our inspection procedures to ensure this does not happen again. Hold on, Hood. You're going to love this. If you believe you have encountered additional inauthentic copies in the market, not from us, we encourage you to report them appropriately. Counterfeit books harm collectors, creators, and the industry as a whole. We appreciate those who allow facts to surface before conclusions are drawn. Well, they reply to him, and they just jump on him. Where did you source it from? He won't say. Staying silent about that makes you even more complicit. This is exactly what I've been alluding to in other threads about this. If you really didn't know, then out the source. This Grey Warden guy is interesting. Deviant Nation says, this information will be disclosed as soon as we're able to. Right now, there is an investigation, and we have been advised not to publicly name anyone. We understand everyone's concerns and encourage fellow collectors to be diligent, only to buy from trusted sellers. While mistakes can be made, by buying from sellers with solid history and feedback, you can be confident something does arise, it will be handled. Paperwolf says, an investigation by whom? Who is advising you not to give the name and of who is counterfeiting books that is putting your reputation on the line? It sounds like bunch of word salad to deflect until some time passes that it's forgotten. Now, I wanted to talk about this because of this. I put out this post. We did our show on the industry show. Deviant Nation hits me up. Deviant Nation says, hey, man, I'd love to talk. I said, do you want to come on the show? He says, I don't know if I want to jump, into a bunch of shark-filled waters.
Absolutely not.
I don't know if I want to jump into shark-filled waters yet. But I'm willing to talk. And I said, no problem. So I called him. We had a conversation. And it was a very interesting conversation. From my conversation with him, this is what I get, and I'll tell you how our conversation went. I'm not sharing anything. I don't know this guy from Adam. He could be telling me the truth. He could be
Adam's here.
Yeah,
Adam?
What up, Adam? He could be a complete piece of shit and doing even more. But here's the problem, and this is what I told him. I said, first of all, brother, I said, you're fucked, bro. Unless you come out and prove that you didn't do this, there's a huge hole that's been dug. And it's going to be hard to get out of that without proving where these came from. And he said to me that he doesn't understand all the other accusations. He doesn't know where they're coming from. They've never had, according to him, they've never had any issues or any accusations.
Yeah, I've always been able to rip off people before. I don't know what's going on.
People on the internet, it's so easy nowadays. I just need a printer.
So I asked him, I say, well, let's talk about the Katana book first. What's the deal with that? He explains to me he got it from somebody. He's been advised by whatnot, he says, not to say the person's name yet. Okay, we'll see if that's true. I don't know if that's true.
We have Jack on the other line.
Yeah. I don't know if that's true or not. I told him, I go, it's stupid. If that's the case, I would suggest that you do say something because your brand and your reputation is on the line right now. It's not like this is the first thing that people have called you out on. And he said, well, I don't know what else I've been called out on. And I said, bro, his name's Zach, by the way, and we already know that was talked about. There's Jack actually in the chat, and he said, "Lol."
Zach Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
What's up, Bob?
Yeah.
His name is Zach Thanksgiving.
So I said, Zach. I go. The other thing is, I had probably 10 people reach out to me, 5 to 10 people reach out to me, with accusations and evidence of counterfeiting and other things that you've done, not just in the comic collectible business in the field. It's other things. And I said, it's not my place to say what it is. It's not my place to say who gave it to them. I mean, that's your job, and I don't know you at all, so I'm not going to give that to you. But what I will say is it doesn't look good, and that any logical person that had the information, all that I have, and there's other people that have all this information, any logical person would look at that information and go, oh yeah, there's something that smells here. Counterfeit comics, counterfeit cards, counterfeit AI stuff, walking the line of IP infringement, some really shitty basically what I told him. And then he kind of got into it with Sean Hudachko the next night after the industry show or before our conversation. And he said he shouldn't have done that. And I said, bro, my suggestion to you is don't take what's coming at you as like that you're going to fight it. Take it because he wants, I said, what is your deal with comics? Are you a comic fan? Have you always been into comics? Is this your business for a long time? Have you been in the printing business? And he said he just got into comics. They just got into comic selling. They fell in love with live selling and they enjoy it. They sold over 50,000. They shipped over 50,000 items last year. They give a lot to charity. They do a lot for their community. And I said, that's fine and everything, bro. But again, you're not going to be able to say any of that right now. Nobody cares about that. If you come out and say something about that, like it's just going to look bad. You look like you're deflecting. You have to prove that this didn't come from you. And then I said the other thing, unfortunately, the internet is forever. And a lot of the things that I got are past sales, past conversations, past things from, people that they've dealt with you. And those are forever, man. You can clean them off of your eBay sold stuff or clean them off your for sale now stuff on your eBay store, but screenshots will always be there.
Real quick, the thing about live selling though, right? I like money too.
Yeah.
You know what? That sounds like every girl I know on OnlyFans right now. I fell in love with making the money on for doing live shows and live selling and blah blah blah.
So basically, what I told him is, I said, I think that you should, if you want to stay in this industry, I think you need to really come out right now and prove, either say who you got this from, and I go, there's other things out there that are going to pop up soon that people know about, and that it's not my place to share right yet, but it'll eventually come out, and it doesn't look good, and you're going to have to fight, fuckery accusations with those too. And he wanted to know what those were, which I would too if I was in a situation. I just said, no, I'm not going to tell. It's not my place to tell right now. But they're very damning and they don't look good. And if you want to stay in this industry, like, instead of fighting all that, say, hey, if you really feel like you did nothing wrong, say, hey, show me what I did wrong. And then you're going to have to atone for it, or say that you didn't do it and prove you didn't do it. Otherwise, just constantly fighting it is not going to help you. And the reason I said that, I said, a perfect example is this fucking Epic Nation cat. I go, the community's pendulum sways. Collectors sway with what they like. The community sways with what they're okay with. Everything changes. And the sway right now is, they're not okay with people that are grifters. They're not okay with IP infringement, and they're not okay with ripping people off with fakes. And there's been quite a few people that on this in comics over the last 5 or 6 years that have been found out as fakes, and one has the same moniker as you, Epic Nation, that's getting brought into the drama world again because he's out there fucking scamming people out of Pokemon. I got multiple messages this week.
Oh, so that's where he moved to.
Yeah. I got multiple.
Epic Nation is the STD of the comic community. You just cannot cure it. Penicillin is not going to get him away. Holy mackerel.
No, Epic Nation is the biggest piece of dog shit walking the face of this mother effing earth.
So he
personally, I'd love to put my fist down his fucking throat.
So he, I get a message from a few people. One person, two people hit me up on eBay. One, a kid out of New York, I believe, that just going to school, and he was selling a bunch of his Pokemon cards. He sold like, I forget how much, like $10,000 worth, $20,000 worth of stuff up to him, and he gave him a fake check. He even wrote the fake check at the bank. Okay, like that's a fake
At the
check,
bank?
bro. At the bank.
I mean, I gotta
Yeah.
tell you, I gotta stop you. Like, my parents are the only ones who still send checks. Like, like, I'll take a check.
Do you take travelers' checks?
I still have my checkbook.
Yeah, look at this.
Oh,
Here-
boy.
yeah, check it out. You think I'm joking?
Holy shit.
Yeah. 6,500 fake check. Hype Zone Collectibles is the new name of his scam group. So if there's anybody out there, the new
Hype
name
Zone.
is
Yeah.
Hype Zone.
We're
Hype
gonna
Zone
sell you some
Collectibles.
Pokemon.
Yeah. He's going around as Hype Zone Collectibles, and he's been telling people he's got an inside at a grading company, and he can get any grade he wants. He ripped another guy off for $16,000. Several people have sued him since the last time we talked about him. But these are the type of people that once you get called out for this stuff, it's going to be, no matter how many times you change your name, how many times you change your brand, it's going to stick with you. And if this is something that you want, an industry you want to be in for a long time, if you really like it and you enjoy it, turn this around as a teaching thing. Like, hey, what can I do better, rather than fuck you, all you. I'm not going to give you any proof. Kiss my ass. I'll sell what I want. That's not the way to do it. But at this, go ahead.
So, like, Epic ripping off all these people for like 16K, 50K, whatever amount. Like, how many more times can he do this before he gets shot? At this point, you know what I mean? Like, at these levels of amount of money, he's like, it's just going crazy, right?
Yeah, it's scary.
I
bro.
will say too, like, just Brian, when you had the interview with Epic, God, it feels like it was eternity ago, but almost like 2 years ago. And he was talking about, he was trying to explain how he would give the books to someone. Like, he was trying to make it sound like he had that inside source. It didn't make, like, nothing ever made any sense. I just couldn't understand. And this sounds, I'm sure this comes across coarse, but if you're dumb enough to actually trust this guy or believe he actually can do something for you, I don't know who's dumber, him or you. Because this guy, I mean, he's a complete and total ding dong. And so if anyone was actually giving this guy money, I mean, I don't know how much, I mean, I don't know how much sympathy I have for you, because I wouldn't give that. I mean, like, you just listen to him talking, like, this guy doesn't know what the hell he's doing or talking about. Like, you can't trust this guy.
Well,
common sense would tell you that.
So here's the problem, though, right? The rabbit hole goes deep, you guys, and once people start looking into Deviant Nation more, and who he sells with, and what he sells and how he sells, they're gonna see other things, and it's not good. It's not good. So I told him, I said, hey brother, I don't know you at all, so you could be a complete piece of shit, but as of right now, my communications are open, because he said, he would like help with all this. And I said, I'm not going to help you, but my communications are open. And if you want to come on a show and you want to explain and show how you're not, how this is not true and all this stuff, and give proof, there's a seat available for you. But if you are into some fuckery, you're going to get roasted, man, by the entire community, and it's not going to be good for your brand, especially these days when all of the proof is still online, and there is like legal shit involved with this too. Like when you're if I'm not saying he is, but he has at least sold counterfeit fake goods, at least one of them, and there's pictures and other things that make me go, he's selling other counterfeit stuff, but we don't know if he's making it. So even if you sell counterfeit fake stuff and you send it across state lines, is that a law? I don't know. I'm not a fucking lawyer, but it sounds like there's probably some legal stuff in this that isn't good for you. And I wouldn't want to fucking deal with that. We saw, back when we first started the industry show, Sean Udachko came on and had a great conversation with James Welch from Mad Love, both talking about, Sean was telling James how James is kind of straddling the line of IP infringement, theft, and all that stuff. And how, the reason Sean thinks that is because he used to be like that and he used to do that until he got a letter in the mail one day from a big company that said, hey, we're going to take everything, not just your business, your home and everything, unless you destroy these books and we never see you sell them again. Like it could, everything could be gone like that. And I basically said to Zach in this conversation, I said, I think you should reach out instead of fighting with people like Sean, reach out to people like Sean and say, hey, what should I do differently? What can I do differently? Utilize them. And if you want to be in this industry, don't put yourself out on an island. And this goes for everybody in this world, right? Don't put yourself out on an island. Use the community. Use the other retailers if you want to be a retailer. Use the other collectors if you want to be a collector. Use the other content creators if you want to be a content creator to teach you things that might help you do things quicker or might help you find things you're looking for, or hey, this is where I messed up and let me tell you some things so you don't mess up, because we'll share information freely if you're not a douchebag. Totally. But it does fucking suck that I have to go over this all again because I'm in YouTube jail.
Why don't we just give him about 15 minutes, and if he's not on in 15 minutes, we're gonna let everybody know what's going on.
Well, I just think the funny part is like the show starts, and
Right.
I mean, I think this has got to be the quickest into it. When I heard Darth Lopez's voice 20 seconds in, I'm like, holy shit, we're already. I was like, there wasn't. I was like, at least kind of warm me up, come around, give me like just.
I'm sorry, Brian.
hug.
He's got 14 minutes to get on here. Drop the link in the chat. He's got 14 minutes. If not, we're gonna burn his house down.
Metaphorically.
Which one?
Yeah,
metaphorically. No,
Allegedly.
I don't want to say that because here's why I don't want to say that, because I don't want to put anybody in a situation that like they're on their back heels. You know what I mean? Like, but at the same time, there is some fuckery going on out there with all these fakes, and there's a lot of money being.
I mean, you knew he was selling a fake on whatnot, and he goes, "Well, it's not mine." What the fuck, dude?
Yeah.
Then why are you selling it if you're not sure? Why? I knew it looked suspect, so I thought I'd dump it on somebody else. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Liar!
It's very interesting, bro. And
I'm not saying that he's a liar. I just don't think he's telling the truth.
Well, here's the thing. Again, any logical person that has seen the stuff that we've seen and looked into, all of a sudden, every day there's something new that pops up where I go, holy shit, like this is weird. And there can only be too many weird things that show up and you go, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Like, oh, this came from here. He's selling this. He's walking this line. He admits to selling this fake. Other people have sent me tons of situations with him in the past, and he says that he doesn't know about any of them. It's just it's one of those things where you go, okay, bro, like I'll give you the benefit of the doubt for now, but it's not going to last long. And I'm not the judge, jury, and executioner though. The community is, right, and it's who people spend their money with. That's the thing. So just be careful, you guys. Go ahead.
You know how you have the stamp with the hood and you're like mama, and you have the one to add. I'm like, oh, so. You need one. Somebody's like liar. Just.
I think I have one for that. Yeah.
Yeah, you already have one for that.
Yeah.
You're full of shit, Dennis.
You're so full of shit, Dennis. Yeah.
Who do I have to get it?
And then I have mine where it's okay, Dinesh.
My gut feeling from talking to him on the phone is not good. And I told him that. I said it doesn't look good for you, and it doesn't sound good. You're in a hole and you're gonna have to dig yourself out. And he was very, I will give him credit for this. He was very cool about it. He was like, I know it looks bad, and I don't want it to look bad. I want to fix it and all this stuff. So
Next time I sell something that I know it's fake, I won't bend the staples as badly.
Yeah.
I don't know why you don't think it's legit.
I'll have Hood press the fakes next.
But you got to remember, he's made a lot of money in this industry over the last year. 50,000 shipped items. That's a lot. That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of China.
Half of it is questionable.
He said he spent he bought $10,000 worth of blind bags from Mark's stuff.
Oh yeah.
And he's done well for himself in this industry, and he likes.
How did we know to
doing it.
believe that? How did we know to believe that?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
If you lie about one thing, that lie never ends.
Right. I mean,
It goes to perpetuity. It just compounds and just keeps going.
You don't even know your dad's your dad, only because your mom said so.
Yeah. So very interesting. We're going to keep our eye on it. If there's anybody out there that has anything they want to add to it, I'm available. My comms are open too.
If he does send that many books, does he need I do know a guy who has staple guns. Like if he wants, we can make a lot of money.
Well,
he needs to.
Before I move on to the next story, I do want to talk about something very specific though. Now, everything that happened with the Deviant Nation stuff happened because of another quote unquote scam artist or somebody who looks like he's scamming people or he's selling scammed goods or fake goods, and that's this Halo 13 character, right? Now, everything that he's sold on that whatnot sale, I don't know about everything, but most of it was all canceled by the buyers. If you go back and look, they just canceled everything. And so many of the books were fake, looked fake, like fake autographs is unreal. Supposedly he was getting all these autographs from the recent signings in California, but those signings happened like the day before. So I don't know how he would have got books so quickly from those signings. And he wouldn't say who he got them from either. So this is something that we'll also need to keep an eye on out there, you guys, are the fake autographs. Unfortunately, it's something you're going to have to deal with. Fake autographs has been going on for as long as there's been autographs have been collectible. You know what I mean?
Excuse me, Brian, how good do the fake autographs look?
Well, let me show you on a couple of ones that, looked a little suspect to me.
Do you show a blind person?
No, I'm going to show the rest of the people while I tell Adam. Yeah. So here's two Otley autographs where the O's and the T's look really different. His T's don't go down the way that they do. But if you look at the T's in this and the Otleys, you'll also see that the T's are similar to the Dragoda. Let me see if I can find the Dragoda. Where's the Dragoda? Is this the Dragoda? No. I gotta find the Dragoda. To the Dragoda autographs. Let's see here. Where are the Dragodas? Trying to see where I found the Dragoda autographs. The Dragodas look have the same T's in it that the fake Otleys do. You can see they're the same. Can't find it. But here's another one. The Kirkham. This Kirkham is fake, according to Kirkham, I believe.
According to Kirkham.
Yep. So there's that. Let's see here.
I have a Kirkham autograph that definitely doesn't look like that.
Yeah.
No.
I don't think he does that style, does he?
He looked at it. He goes, "What the fuck is that?"
Yeah.
I think he has something similar to that, but it obviously it looks a lot cleaner than whatever that was. So, on a scale of 0 to 100, I'd probably give this faker probably like a 40 out of 100.
Damn.
Quintana
at
said
least
he's
spelled
going to start stamping his autos. What does that mean? Like not signing? If he's going to just start stamping, that's bullshit.
Just fingerprint it. Like you watch the fingerprint. You take your own ink and they
give
put
that
the
away.
thumb like they're going to prison, and then they put the thumbprint on your book.
Don't give that away, bro.
That right? That's some fire shit right there, bro.
It's like Fight Club level stuff, bro.
Yeah. We'll talk about Fight Club, man.
Just DM Brian on IG. Any bets on when he reads it? 3 months from now. Let's take a look. What'd you DM me? Did you DM me the fakes?
How good that is.
Yeah, here we go.
Show his message on here. That was like less than 30 seconds.
Fucking A, bro. Great job. Shout out to the mods. Shout out to Derek and fucking JSS. Fucking Lord
What's up,
Zero,
Derek?
Alex. Shout out to my boy Alex Lodemeyer.
Alex!
Brother Alex!
Shout out Lewis. Shout out all the mods, baby. Keeping me keeping me straight. Cover Price says you'll know if you have a fake Todd McFarlane if it reads like that and not like Toward McFarlane. McForlove. Yeah, Toward McForlove. Yeah. Did you see the new one he put out today? So here's a bunch of Quintanas. Are these all the real Quintanas? Is that what these are, Derek? Is that what we're looking at here? That's the fake, and these are the reals.
I will say I think this is probably somewhat my fault. I did fake a Roger Clemens autograph on the 88 scorecard that I set up in middle school and sold to some kid for like $25 at a baseball card show. So I really shouldn't be. I am one of the bad guys.
Tom says, "What did Hell Destroyer
check all his
do?
autos.
What did Hell Destroyer do, Brian? Question mark. Nothing. Hell Destroyer is a solid retailer.
Who, Sean?
Great dude. Yeah. Matter of
He's-
fact,
He hates Ryan Leaf. I know that.
He's a founding member of the Legion of Sean's. So
Hey, the guy punched Blaze Bailey. I was like, I'd leave Sean alone.
So we're actually gonna be doing trying to do a live podcast from his pad in Orlando Wednesday, the week of the con. So
Aw,
that'll be
man.
sweet. Yeah.
Wait for us.
When
They
you gonna
wait
get
for
there?
us not to come in.
No,
Thursday.
Saturday we have the other one. Hood. Saturday we have.
we
the
have a
panel
podcast
con.
on Saturday.
Yeah. So,
Oh, we're having a panel and a podcast.
So we're gonna do a. So I'm gonna do a podcast Wednesday night from the Hell Destroyer event where Suspiria is gonna be there. I think Alex Maleev, I think Lobos, Dave Dorman, a bunch of other artists and retailers going to be there. So I'm just going to set up there and do a podcast from the event for our Wednesday night
Sweet.
stuff. And then Saturday, I think at 5 p.m. to 7 p.m., we're going to be doing a podcast from the convention center. So, and a
That's
panel room.
badass.
Yeah. I don't know if
Oh, I
we'll be
didn't know
able to
that.
go live, but I'm definitely going to have cameras and mics set up. And then Friday night, we are going to be doing Friday night, Mark's going to have an eBay live that we're going to be hopefully helping with, which that'll be cool too. So, okay, before we get into that other cool stuff, I want to get back to more fakes and walking that line and how there are repercussions for doing this shit. And we've talked about Tidal Wave in the past. There are repercussions. And these repercussions have been happening for a while now, but very few people have been talking about it publicly until now. Listen to this.
I got a cool story for you guys. So a publisher hit me up about a really cool IP to do a retailer exclusive on, right? So I was kind of excited. They said the artist has to be a well-known artist. Nobody, new. They got to be approved by, the IP holder. And so I reached out about an artist. And I got, hey, JC, unfortunately, blank, which is the company, saw a Tidal Wave cover that blank the artist did with blank the character on a cover. So there's no way he'll get approved. Sorry.
Let me replay that.
Dude. And I got, hey, JC, unfortunately, blank, which is the company, saw a Tidal Wave cover that blank the artist did with blank the character on a cover. So there's no way he'll get approved. Sorry, dude. Absolutely wild. I've heard about artists getting blacklisted for doing Tidal Wave covers and other covers of the sort, but this is the first time I've actually had real confirmation from a publisher that this is happening.
And we've been talking about it for a while. That behind the scenes, I've had little birdie say to on my shoulder, "Hey,
See, it's a fake email. That's not business professional. You don't say sorry, dude, in the email." No, I'm just joking.
This is this is very interesting. So, we haven't heard much from Tidal Wave over the past 6 months, to the point where, I figured maybe everything was starting to slow down. Hell fucking no, not now. Now we're hearing even more that here's the problem. They said worked with in the past, a cover you've done with them in the past. And I've talked or heard about many artists that have even said, I don't even know if I want to do a cover over there because am I going to be penalized for it in the future? And a lot of artists that used to work over there have said, am I going to get penalized for doing it in the past, even though I'm not working with them now? And that's what we're seeing, you guys. So, they are the big publishers are still disconnected. But not all the publishers are disconnected, and they're starting to learn. They're starting to get an idea of what people want, where the pendulum is swinging, right? What the collectors are into, what the collectors are okay with, what the community's okay with. But again, here's the problem. People are still buying those fake IP theft AI books. They're still
Why do people
buying
buy
them.
these stain books in the first place?
They buy them, Adam, because they don't know. They don't care because they don't know. They aren't sitting there going, "Hey, this is AI. Hey, the creators of comics, most creators of comics aren't cool with this." They don't know. They just see, like us, that they like boobies, and they're into that shit.
They want just buy a Playboy.
Look, Adam is fucking speechless. How do I make Adam go speechless? I just say the word boobies and he can't speak. That's the way it works. Zabit says, how much will this matter? 0. There are more artists than they have work for, especially now that AI is coming. I disagree, man. I think that we see how this is working. How much does this matter? It matters a lot to that person that's not getting a cover job because they did a Tidal Wave book. Maybe it doesn't matter to their pocketbook, but I bet you they thought it would have been cool to work on that character that they wanted to work on, but now they can't work on. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of artists out there will take a cut and pay to work on a character that they really want to work on. Oh, I grew up loving this character and I would work on that. I would do that cover for free. How many times have we on this panel heard multiple artists say that they would do that for free?
A lot.
Yeah. So I think it's a problem when we're starting to see that stuff. So we will see how it plays out. I didn't see if there's anything interesting in the comments to that, but we'll have to see if that shit continues. This is kind of shitty.
Tag just somebody's childhood grail.
They had pulled this base set 2 Charizard over 25 years ago, and they weren't expecting it to get a great grading condition at all, so they submitted it to Tag, and everything looked perfectly fine. The scans were perfectly normal, and everything was going good. Until, seemingly, Tag put the card into the actual slab, where it ripped off the entire corner of the card. They then got it back and told Tag...
I can't believe that.
They ripped off the entire fucking corner. This is a 9 Charizard.
Good Lord.
Wow.
A hollow 9 Charizard.
Like, hey, what did you do to my card? And Tag said, well, we actually can't verify this until you send the card back to us so we can regrade it. And the kicker is, Tag apparently will not refund her until she sends the card back, and they want to make her sign an NDA, meaning you can't talk about it.
And honestly, I don't know what's...
That's the fucked up part, is the NDA part, because I've been starting to look at Tag lately and be like, you know what? I kind of like what they're doing. Their cards look good in their holders. They're starting, from what I can tell, their TCG stuff is starting to get comparable prices to some of the CGC stuff and the PSA stuff. You know, it's done AI, which is very cool. It makes it quicker. You can do that in the world of cards. And they're putting these machines in at stores around the country, so you can just go grade your at your local card shop or your local comic shop. But now, like, here's how you handle this, in my opinion. Tag says, hey, sorry, we fucked up. We're so sorry about it. We're not only going to pay you back, but we're going to buy you another one and give you another one. And they would get so much more out of acting that way than saying, nope, you got to sign an NDA.
You gotta return it. You gotta send it back to us to get a refund and sign this. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah. Turn it into a good thing instead of a bad thing. Turn it into like, hey, we're so sorry that this happened, and we're gonna make it up to you and even majorly make it up to you, and then that's gonna get shared a million times, and everybody's gonna go, holy shit, I like what Tag's doing. Let's go ahead and grade with them.
Right. So let's give them a try or whatever. But now at this point, they're gonna do the complete opposite now. It's like, oh, you talked about this publicly and it spread all over the internet.
You burned us, dude.
Yes, so the deal is thrown out the window. Like, you know what I mean? Just thinking in a corporate sense, right? That's probably what's going to end up happening because they didn't sign the NDA. They went public with it. So it's just like it's like you kind of screwed over yourself too at the same time. But
right, because I didn't know what Tag was, but there's a local show, and Yee's been with me before up in, it's like 20 minutes north of where I live, and they would actually tag. You couldn't do PSA and CGC there, but the Tag would set up there with being a smaller show to kind of show people the technology. And I never really bought in, but I did, and that was a couple of years ago, but it does seem like it's kind of starting to catch on. I do see more of it, especially you're saying, Brian, about the TCG stuff. I would never touch them now, ever. I mean, like the thing was for them, if they did the point you're talking about, they could write off as goodwill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Advertisement, everything.
They just shot themselves in the foot because there's so many options. I mean, I would rather go like almost anybody now. I like, hey, if it's going to take 9 months or PSA, that's fine. I don't trust these guys. I mean, the card community is just it's something else.
They had such a good head start too. I mean, their shit looks really, really good, but now it's an uphill battle. That's for sure.
Because it's hard to break in there. And if you can break in, I think outside the sports cards, it makes sense to try and break into like the Pokemon world or TCG, the Magic stuff, because I don't know that, I mean, it matters, but I think people are probably more open-minded to like trying something else out because those cards haven't been around as long, and just seeing like, hey, maybe I like the case, it looks good, the turnaround times, it's cheaper. I mean, I've said that about CGC with like the Pokemon stuff. Why send to PSA if it's going to take 9 months? I can get CGC in 3 months or less than that, and it costs half the price.
Card world, the comic world there's a lot of money coming in the comic world. There's even more money coming in the card world, and the card world is crazy right now. And here's another example with Fanatics. Fanatics is another group now that's just fucking everything up. You know, I'm really worried that the card that Topps is just ruined. Did you see the fucking Cooper Flag Topps Finest Superfractor fuck up?
Oh yeah, I did see that. Dude, that was horrible.
This is terrible, dude.
Pack is thick.
That's weird. Is that a die cut?
What the heck is that?
Oh, is it a finisher's die cut? Looks like a razor blade. We were calling it a letter opener last night.
No.
Oh.
What the heck?
What?
Look at this.
Oh my gosh.
That is the card without the back. They didn't put, it's the top part of the card. They didn't adhere it to the back, and they put it in the fucking pack, and it's a 1-of-1 super gold superfractor, you guys.
I mean, who needs the back? He's got no stats yet. I mean, he's a rookie.
I mean, it's only a Cooper Flag superfractor.
It's unbelievable.
Like, that's like a pull of a lifetime. You know what I mean? Like for some fan or for even. I mean,
that's when you pull get graded and goes to Harry Dawkins.
Yeah, that's 6 figures.
I mean,
yeah.
I mean, in Layton Sports, they're a well-known card store / breaker or whatever. So,
so I know I complain about the sports card prices all the time, and so I'm just gonna do it one more time. So, because I love Stadium Club, it's my favorite, and I went the 25. I don't know how. I still understand like how poorly the calendar is done, but 25 Stadium Club, even though we're in March of 26, just came out like last week. It's $180 a box at my local shop.
Hobby Box.
And Hobby Box, you get one autograph. I want to say last year I bought a box that was $120 at the same shop, and I got 2. Like that's how much Fanatics keeps jumping the prices. It's got to be one of those things. Like literally, I keep thinking about like '88 when you had like Score come in, and obviously you had Fleer and Donners come back in '80, but they didn't have the license yet. But I'm like, you're going to have to share the license because Fanatics is just killing sports cards. Like if you actually care about baseball cards, you can't buy them.
Well, I mean, even with their hobby boxes, I hear you're not hitting shit in it anymore either. But like, I know with the home field advantage cards, that used to be a case hit, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It's now 1 in every 16 cases you can pull a home field advantage.
Fucking shit.
I think what the odds are, it's like something like you have to open like 300 and something boxes or some shit like that, like with the pack odds, because it's like out of every what is it, like 3,600, 3,900 packs or something like that. One of their, it's something stupid. I mean, like
the crazy part too, the Stadium Club. Like, so I did not buy a box from the local shop because Topps had them on sale on their website for $120. And again, I've said this so many times to the shop. Why would I buy it from you at $180 when I can buy it on the website, the exact same product for $120 and get points through Fanatics or for Topps or whatever it is? Like, it just, they will not change the curve what they're doing. And when I looked at the amount of packs, I think it was, I'm gonna probably butcher this, I want to say it was like 16 packs in a hobby box. I did find a mega box today at Walmart. It was $55.
Jesus.
It was more packs than are in a hobby box. Same number of cards in the box, or same number of cards in a pack. So I can buy 3 for the price of one hobby box. I can buy 3 megas, and I get more cards at 1 mega than I do a hobby box. Like it's like when you were a kid growing up. I could never understand like why does a 9-piece McNugget cost more than a 3 or sorry, what is a was it the 6 and the 9? I'm like, why does a 6 and a 9 cost more than a 20-piece? It doesn't make any sense. I'm like, why did you just buy the 20?
Yeah.
And I can't figure it out.
Well, here's what's some more craziness. Have you guys seen this happening more and more?
What do you mean?
Is it like did it now?
Do you see what's going on here?
Same books. Some guy with the bad nut duster, and then now he doesn't have it.
Same exact background, same books, different guy.
So is it someone buying someone's collection or something?
No, it's somebody fucking
No.
selling collections, probably using AI to sell this stuff, just like they're
Say
using
just-
AI and saying
Just
that
a
things are
Facebook post.
damaged. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
So hey, do you want to buy that? Yeah.
Maybe I'm wrong,
Scams.
but it looks like they're in the same stance.
No, even the picture in the back, it's closer up than the second
Yeah.
one because it's the same one, same picture.
Yeah. You got to be careful, you guys. Be fucking careful. Be
Oh, I didn't even know what I was looking at. I was like, I don't know. I see 2 people holding up comic books. Like, what's so special about that? Like, did they buy each other's collection? Like, what's going on here? I need more context.
He aged better.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. All right, what's going on with folders aren't loading right now? What's going on over at X? X is down? No.
Iran took it out.
Yeah, right. Dude, don't get me put in more even jail.
Oh, for spreading out
Yeah.
fake information.
Fake news.
Yeah.
All right.
But we're here for entertainment purposes only.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you see this? This is fucking bullshit. Hey, fanatics, you want to create some goodwill with
19.
everybody thinking that you're fucking bullshit? I hate when this happens. A 16-year-old collector needs our help. He just pulled the biggest card of his life, but Topps is only willing to send him a care package in exchange for a potentially $30,000 plus card.
No way.
So he opened a 2019 or 2017 Topps Chrome box and pulled a gold refractor auto of the Aaron Judge rookie. Right? Chrome,
Oh,
Bowman Chrome, not Topps Chrome, Bowman Chrome. And it expired in 2019. Where's that fucking card?
Exactly.
Where's that card?
It's got to be in the. It's got to be in the vault or something.
gotta be in the
They
vault,
probably-
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
They probably already gave it away because they started doing the white boxes too. That Panini was doing for
They're
all
not
their
going to
fuck
give
up.
that fucking card away.
No
No
way.
way. Gold auto
I thought-
Bowman Chrome.
They're going to
rookie?
give you the crap cards. They're not going to give you that.
I don't know. They've given out some pretty nice stuff throughout the years and that stuff because they try to match like these old redemptions, but at the same time, this is going completely against like what they've been trying to do too with the redemption program, right? They like instead of it just being open for a year to pick up your redemption, you have up to
you have a lot more time.
Like 3 to 5 years now.
Now it actually goes really even further out. Like some go like the 35. Like they go a long time.
Right, yeah. So they give it extra time now at this point. And then they're even like I know up to a certain year they're honoring those redemptions too as well, or the extended time period, right? So like if it said it expired in 2021, it actually really expires now in like 2025.
It shouldn't
go to
expire.
Topps to get the
It might show up on Deviant Nation or Epic Nation.
No, it shouldn't fucking expire. And then fucking Panini, I thank God they're almost done. They put out a new product. They put out the new Prism football, and almost all the cards have roller marks.
Printer lights.
Dude, I
good on
saw that
PSA.
today at Walmart, and I was like, I've never seen Panini Prism at Walmart. Like, it's been, you can never get it retail.
Yeah.
Nobody wants it.
It's too expensive, bro. And good on PSA for putting something out like this. This is something that CGC should also put out. Like, hey, a book has known issues. We're going to tell you, hey, this is why it might not come back a 9.8 because it has known issues. And they shouldn't undergrade ever. If it has known issues, you got to give it a low grade. Period. You know, and that's just the way it is. So
is this particular year of Panini Prism football, is this still licensed, or is this the first?
It's still licensed.
Yeah.
Okay. I wasn't sure because I know. Yeah, because I know with all their bigger cases, or their bigger products and stuff like that, they're blowing out their vault of stuff. Like, I know with Flawless this year, it's like the last licensed year they were doing for basketball, they had like a bunch of logo men. Like, basically, if you bought a Flawless case, you're like, I don't want to say you're guaranteed like a logo man, but more than likely you have a higher chance of pulling one from like at least one briefcase, or not, maybe even a case or something like that.
That's why I never understood why the first year of the Topps basketball went so heavily and was so priced where it was, because I mean, I get it because Wemby was so popular and he's such an incredible one of one like rookie that comes across every once in a while. But if you don't have the license, if you don't have the,
it's his rookie auto.
I mean, like, everything like you'd really want of him is like his back with his name and his number, because I don't want a jersey that just has a number like 31 or something like that. It just looks cheap.
Well, to me, it was a really interesting product year. I mean, because not only did you have Wemby only signing with Topps, you also had CJ Stroud with football doing the same thing, because that was his rookie year as well. And they were both an unlicensed product, and everyone wanted their autographs or whatever. But then it made it interesting in the hobby, because then the first time ever you're seeing like numbered parallel cards going for setting all kinds of high records, because it's the licensed product, and they're introducing new parallels or whatever. So I mean, like, compare like any other hot rookie the year before, you wouldn't see the same numbers for their number parallels, but only for their autograph cards, where it was going for like 6 figures or whatever.
Yeah, and I can't remember the one piece that Topps came out with that was strictly just the Wemby set, where they had
the Mercury set or whatever.
Yes, I was about to say, I think it had planets, and it was literally just you got 8 cards of him in that briefcase. And you paid $8,000. I was like, you've got to be kidding me.
I mean, how's that any different than the Otani Judge product that's out now? Like, where it's like what, $4,000?
But I would tell you, at least with them, they came in 18. Everything was licensed for, as opposed to like just you're talking for those guys 7 years down the road, as opposed to like a rookie. I just thought that was.
Well, they need to fix their shit
but
quick.
You're
over
right.
there, dude.
It's still just a mess.
All right, let's let our boy lead us out.
Can you hear me out there? Hey, man, don't be squirting water at me. I'm gonna fuck your girlfriend, pal.
All right. We've got some other cool stuff to talk about tonight. I got Kiel Curtis joining us here in a little bit to talk about his book that sounds really fucking badass. It looks very interesting, man, to say the least. So we're going to talk about that coming up. And then we've got some other stuff to talk about. So, yeah.
Brian, I did want to tell you, I did read Dork. I got the second print.
Mm-hmm.
And I understand exactly what you're talking about, the shield.
Right?
When you keep bringing that up, I'm like, that is the best character in the book. I'm like, yeah. I was like, the shield is the most interesting part.
Yeah. Badass, dude. Really badass. So, all right. Let's see here. So thanks for everybody hanging out with us tonight. Look at you guys all just fucking chilling, having a good time. Thanks for everybody in the live chat tonight. I got something I want to talk about that is coming out on Wednesday that you guys need to be here for.
I'm full of steak, dude. That's why. And my session was pretty good.
We do need to sing a little happy birthday to Yi.
We did.
Oh, we already did on.
We already did, man.
We did.
I've been gone for a while. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because I was on Wednesday, and then we went over till midnight, and then so
I don't think you look a day over 70.
So my new thing now is like to say that I just turned 30 instead of 40, and then people would probably believe it.
It'd be cool.
Yeah, cool.
You can just do the Hollywood aging. Downgrade by 10 years, you'd be good.
No, it's fine because I worked at a college for like 10 years, and everyone thought I had just graduated from college. It was great.
It's the Asian genes, man. They stay young.
Oh
no, there's no doubt about it. Hey,
it's
I
probably
can say I'm in the
right?
club. One of us.
Then we just gotta see you using chopsticks.
Before we bring on Kyle, though, I want to share something really quick with you guys. He's going to jump on here in a second. I just sent him a link. We got something interesting happening this upcoming Wednesday, which is going to be pretty fucking badass. We have the Edo variant that we are going to be selling. We're going to be putting a few copies available to the live viewers of our Edo book, Thundercats number 24, which I don't know. Yeah, if you guys haven't seen it yet, here is the cover.
It is awesome.
Yeah. So
when you showed that the first time, I was like, "Who's got that original art?" I was like, "Man, it is great cover."
Yeah.
Awesome to get Larry to sign that.
So there's a virgin and a trade, and we're going to offer probably sets. I think they're going to be like $35 a set. So we're going to put up there's 450 trades, 450 virgins printed. And then, of course, we're going to give comps to the artist. And then we'll offer the rest available to you guys. And then there's going to be 150 spot foils, which will be available at during the live sale at MegaCon. So I'll give you guys information about that on Wednesday. And then also there will be medals. There's 50 medals that will be available. And I'll let you guys know how those are going to be available. But on Wednesday, next Wednesday, the 11th, we're going to have a small amount of the trade dress and virgin sets available for this one. And then not only that is going to happen, but this is fucking cool. Wait until you guys see this. This is fucking crazy. You ready? So this right here is a book from Big Clutch and Suspiria. Look at this fucking cover, dude. This is Estuary #1, a new series coming out from Oni Press. And we're going to have the creative team on with us on Wednesday to talk about this. And we're going to have copies available to you guys of this very small print run, amazing fucking Suspiria cover. Look how
Brian,
badass
this is
that
how I
looks.
imagine you if you're like a nun, like that skull face and the nun outfit.
The way that Clutch made it sound when he was talking about getting this done, he's like, yeah, I want it to look really cool, like movie poster-ish. And
It is.
fucking ate it. They killed it.
You nailed it.
Damn, dude. And that's what it is. It's a story about a nun, and obviously she's all fucked up there. Got
I like how they have the #1 at the bottom in the corner, as opposed to like what you to your point about trying to look like a movie poster,
right?
Where you just get the title. I mean, that's kind of who did it at the top.
So this will also be available on Wednesday, I believe. So you guys come hang out with us Wednesday night. You'll be able to get early jumps. We'll put a small amount available to people on Wednesday night of the Thundercats, as well as the, where did I put the Thundercats? There's the Thundercats. So there you go. But that'll be next Wednesday, the 11th. So don't miss it. Good shit. All right. So I've been.
Hey, check it out, Brian.
Oh, look at that.
I made a cartoon, dude. It's part of my healing process right here, bro.
That's awesome, dude.
Me and my pooch.
His eyes are.
There's me and the ball and chain.
Oh. Where's the mother-in-law?
Oh, man. She ain't going to be here, bro. She needs to get in an old folks home, bro.
That's badass, bro. All right. Our next guest. So you guys probably already know this next guest. If you've been watching, there's two podcasts that I love that I talk about all the time. And that is this podcast, the Comic Crusader. I go sub to them. They do a great job. Usually it's Fridays before the House of Stein that I catch them. And then over on Comics Elite webpage, this guest also helps host the hot weekly comic review, top comics of the week and bottom comics of the week, or whatever they call it. He's gonna let me know what they call it. But ladies and gentlemen, for the first time on the show, Kiel Curtis. Kyle, how's it going, brother?
Hey, what's going on?
Chilling, brother. How are you doing?
Good. Doing great, man. I'm trying to. It's late here. It's almost midnight here, so I'm getting that third wind here, so I'm ready to rock and roll.
Well, we're glad that you're joining us, man. Like I said, I love the content that you're putting out, that you've been putting out, helped to put out lately. It's been great stuff. What's it been like doing all the content over with Sean at Comics Elite? That's been pretty crazy as of lately. Like, you guys have been putting out stuff left and right.
Yeah, no, I know. Again, thank you for having me on. It's fun being on here. So, but yeah, Sean, man, when he gets an idea, I'm full bore. Let's do it. I'm all in 100%. And I'm trying to be like, we did these top 10s like 3 years ago and they were going well. And then you stopped doing them because you got too busy. And I'm just like, you want to do this again? I'm like, all right. But you do realize that, I have a full-time job. I have a 2.5-year-old. I have other things. It's like I got obligations. So if you want to do it, I'll be there to help you out. But
well, you guys do a good job. Because
no, thanks.
I tell Sean and all this all the time. There's very few retailers out there that actually read everything that comes out anymore. Shout out to Billy over at Economics and Comics. That guy's reading like crazy. Sean's reading like crazy, and now you're reading like crazy with Sean. And it's fun to watch Sean make fun of you for being so negative on everything, but I don't blame you, bro.
It's funny you bring that up because before when we did this, we were reading close to like 40 books. At that point, I've cut it down. Sean's ordered significantly less, thank God. I mean, there was just, any garbage book out there he would grab and we would have to read it. And I'm just like, man, there is so much shit. And thankfully he's cut down the ordering. And so now I'm reading about 20-ish. So this coming week I've read 17. And so that's, if I can hit around there, I feel like I get a pretty good estimate of what's coming out in the week. So, but yeah, it's really tough when you're just reading nothing but the dredge, and I'm just like, man, it's really hard to stay positive. But
yeah,
I'm getting there.
Yeah. Well, then you also have the Comic Crusader channel where you, Max, and Josh do a great show where you kind of just go over the week's worth of news and stuff. And this is the one that I catch every week, and I love this show. It's another great show. This is actually how I found you, brother. I didn't know that you were doing stuff with Sean at first, and I caught you on here, which is very interesting. Talk a little bit about this show, because you guys kind of you haven't done anything in a couple weeks, but you guys sometimes are sporadic. What's going on?
Yeah, so this is Max's baby, and so Max found us through Comics Elite. So we were doing the best and worst of the week and the top 10 and everything. And so he was commenting a lot, and he just reached out to us and said, "Hey, would you guys want to do a live show on Friday nights?" And this was way back machine. And I'm just like, look, I don't do live shows. Like, I don't do that. But I said, if you want to, I guess I'm not opposed to it. And so he just reached out to us, and then we started doing them. And Max was really wanting to get big into YouTube. And so he was pumping out, doing a lot of content because that's what he wanted to do. And it helps. He's in California. We're here in Indiana. And so that 3-hour difference, it's easy for him. He's like, "Hey, you want to do a live show at 10 o'clock?" I'm like,
that's what I do to these guys. I feel you, bro.
Time? 10 o'clock my time or 10 o'clock your time?
I feel you, bro. I feel you.
Yeah.
I'm the same way, dude. So I'm on the West
it
Coast.
is.
These guys are out in the East Coast or Midwest,
Yep. Struggle's real, but I'm happy to do it. But no, so Max is kind of stepping away from it a little bit. We'll try to get on every now and again. Again, that's him. If he wants to do it, we'll do a live show. If not,
well, he's
it
in
is
the
what it
chat
is.
right now, and I hope to see more stuff from you guys. You guys do a good show, so hopefully it continues. But again, that's not why we have you here. We have you here for something even cooler, which is you're actually a comic creator yourself. Let's talk about that. How did that start? How did you get into writing comics?
Oh man, this has been a labor of love. It was something that I was originally writing, probably I would say back in 2019. I kind of had this idea. So my background, born and raised in south side of Indianapolis, and I was a cop here in downtown Indianapolis for 8 years. And while I was on the sheriff department in downtown Indianapolis,
Do you know Epic Nation?
Not yet. I'm sure our paths will cross. So I started from that job and everything going in through with that. I was dealing with a lot of anger, depression, everything. I started noticing these aspects of my life that were very negative and very down. And so I was trying to rationalize that. And so I was piecing this story together. I originally wrote Seeds of Evil. It was titled something else at the time. I was writing it as a short story, actually. And I was going back. I'm back in school for my master's right now. And so I was trying to write this as a short story, more creative writing exercise for me as opposed to academic writing. And then I had a story. I thought it had some legs. I was dealing with all of this. I'm like, where's all of this anger and all of this stuff coming from? And I'm like, what if it's this building that I'm in? What if it's downtown Indianapolis itself? Like what if this city is just evil? And then I started doing some research, and I'm like, Indiana limestone is very big. I mean, it's big business in Indiana, southern Indiana especially, but definitely Indianapolis itself, a lot of buildings were built with Indiana limestone, and then a lot of buildings around the United States were built with Indiana limestone. And so I started thinking, well, what if Indiana limestone was infested with this evil? And so then I started doing more research into Indiana history, and there were a lot of crazy shit that's happened throughout Indiana history that nobody knows. One, because it's Indiana, who gives a shit? And I would agree with you. I'm from here. I didn't know half this stuff. It just didn't
at least
hit
it's
the
not
papers.
Ohio, dude.
Right, exactly. So I started doing some more research. I'm like, man, there's a lot of crazy shit. And so this took me all the way back to 1812, where issue 1 of Seeds of Evil takes place in 1812. A settlement was completely wiped out by Native Americans. They killed everybody. Women, children, babies were killed. Like everybody was just completely decimated. And nobody really knew what kind of happened. And so I started piecing it. I'm like, well, what if there was one Native American that was possessed by this evil and he went in and just slaughtered all these people? And so from there, we go into this. But back to where this came about, Sean at Comics Elite just started up his like Metal Ninja studio. He started doing Born of Blood. He started doing Cat Fight, Naughty and Nice. And so he started putting out his own comic books at that time. This was 2021-ish time, my COVID time. I was just leaving law enforcement at that time. And so I pitched him my short story idea. And he said, I think this might make a good comic book. And so then I had to completely rewrite my short story into comic book form, which I've never done. And so that was just a really fun and crazy process. And
Well, I got to
so
tell you, man, I think that the cool thing that grabbed me, obviously at first, was the fucking cover art on this shit is amazing. And then I looked at the interior art. The interior art is amazing, but the story is cool because I'm into that history shit, dude. Like that is when I get off of YouTube and I'm not, creating content, I'm watching documentaries about the World's Fair in Chicago, from back in the day, and that's right up. This is exactly what you're talking about, like all the old, and then on top of it, I'm into that all that weird esoteric stuff. I grew up with Art Bell and the ghost stories and all that crazy stuff and EVPs. I remember they used to have the EVP guys on all the time, and I would fucking get so freaked out over hearing these what I think are voices in the static. So this was like I couldn't believe it, man. When you first sent me it over, I took a quick look at it, and then I looked at some of the images you sent me, and then you sent me the PDF, and I was like, holy shit, this is actually cool. This is good.
shocking, I know, right?
It
This piece of
is,
shit,
bro.
what
It
does he
is.
know? Come on now.
Comics are pretty shitty lately. And then you have somebody. Hey, I'm doing a comic. I'm writing a comic. You get sent a lot of shitty comics sometimes, and this one was really fucking good, bro. I was
It's
very
not
surprised.
bad. And
Yeah.
and I say I'm not a writer. I am somebody who writes. I will never say I'm a comic book writer. I am not good enough to where I will quit my day job and become a comic book writer. I know that in myself. I wouldn't start it at 38 years old somehow thinking I'm going to be, the next great comic book writer. But I'm someone who writes comics because I respect actual comic book writers, the people that do this for a living. They bust their ass, they work their asses off. I respect them, wholeheartedly. And so I am just somebody who writes, and I think I had a very interesting, fun story to tell. And so then I was able to weave in these fun moments in history and what I think were the reasons behind them in issue 2, dealing with the Chicago World's Fair, H.H. Holmes, America's first documented serial killer. Like, I just think, well, what if that hotel he built had a little bit of that limestone in it, but yet that limestone from Indiana was calling him because he ended up staying in downtown Indianapolis with 2 kids he kidnapped at the time. And so
Wow.
I'm just reading all of this. I'm like, man, this fits in perfect.
And I love these. Can you explain these? What are these right here? These tickets, because these are
Yeah.
so smart, bro.
So I had a crazy idea. So, and this is a big shout out to you guys and your channel and everything. And I was telling you, Brian, when you would occasionally pop into our chat on Fridays, I didn't know who you were. I didn't know how big your channel was. I didn't understand any of this side of it. Cause me, like, I post the videos on Sean's channel and I just ghost because I don't like to be swayed either way on my reviews of books. I
I
don't
get
like
it,
to really
dude.
hear what everybody else is saying because I
Yep.
just want my opinion to be mine. And so I want to give a big testament to you because, like I was saying on our shows, that to change your patterns and your behavior and what you watch and what you view on YouTube takes a lot. And so I started following your content and watching you guys and what you're seeing and what you're doing and talking about a whole different side of the industry that I don't really see, especially on a daily basis. And so I just want to commend you for the content you put out because you got me. I'm watching you. I don't know, every time
Thank
you
you,
put out a
brother.
live show, I'm always watching. So,
Thank you, brother. And listen, I think that's the key, right? Is that community that kind of gets built. Like I say it with these guys, and you even told me, I mean, there was a couple of times where you called out some of the other guys on here, like you know, I love the other guys on the show. The reason I say that is because that's, to me, the best part is having the other guys on the show, having you on the show, having being able to share this type of shit where I'm like, oh, these guys are doing cool things over at this channel, or these guys are doing cool things with this comic book, and being able to share it and finally be at the point where people are saying what you're saying, that, hey, it's working, right? You know what I mean? And that's the cool part. So I really appreciate that. But fucking A, this right here.
Yeah. So back to this. And so from that, I was like, okay, the World's Fair was one of the most ticketed events in human history. Several million tickets were sold. I have 2 of myself. I bought 2 original tickets from the Chicago World's Fair. And so I was telling Sean, I'm like, let's do something really cool for MegaCon. If I'm going to go, let's do a ticket to where if you see me and you get a ticket from MegaCon, you can then redeem that in New York Comic Con, but you have to come visit me personally to get a exclusive cover only at New York Comic Con from me. And so for MegaCon, we're doing an ash can for the preview for issue 2, and each one will be numbered. We're only doing 100. So there'll be 50 trade, 50 virgin, and each one from numbering will be numbered with the ticket as well. So you'll get the ticket and everything else, which you can then redeem at New York Comic Con for an exclusive cover, which, if we have time to think about it, but from what we're thinking, it's going to be probably my favorite cover that we have. I haven't even shown you yet, but it's pretty cool. The story around it is pretty ominous, and I'm like, this kind of fits with the theme. And so that's the plan with the ticket. You'll get the ticket. The ticket will be numbered corresponding to the book, so that way you'll know there's only 100, and that's the way you'll be able to redeem it to get an exclusive cover.
This is so smart, bro. It's so smart because it not only like hits that collecting bug in us, but at the same time it makes it cool to like be able to get it from the creator. You know what I mean? Like who's somebody else? Cullen Bunn? Is it Cullen Bunn that does that? Who does that? That you get the coins from?
Oh, Garrett Gunn.
Garrett Gunn.
Here's my this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I love these type of ideas where
and he's going to be at MegaCon, so I'm trading in a coin.
Yeah, so you can like you're saying, you save it, you take, if you're going to go to the other con, you take that to the other con and you get something cool with it. That is fucking awesome in this, especially in this tent pole of collecting.
Yeah, and that's a big shout out to you guys, because I never would have really thought this was even possible. But then talking to Sean, he's like, this is actually kind of cool. Like he's never done anything like this. And so I think it's this new world that we're kind of in now, to where like, let's make some chases, let's make it fun, let's make it exciting. And so that's something that we're trying to do.
Yeah, so what Garrett Gunn was doing, he wrote a comic called Good Boy, where it's the reverse John Wick, where John dies and the dog lives and then goes on this killing spree. So the coins, like kind of like the blood coins or whatever.
Oh yeah, the currency from John Wick.
Okay. So I bought a bunch from that, and then so every time he's at a con, because I go to a lot of conventions, I bring a coin with me and I trade it with him. So after like the third or fourth coin, he's like, how many of these coins do you have? I was like, dude, I bought a lot. I was like, I have like 10, because they were really cheap. And then I was like, you explained it to us backstage in before you launched the Kickstarter. I was like, what do you think I was gonna do? Like,
so. Charles Soule did something like that, because I remember Manimal in New York. I don't know if it was a coin or something along those lines, but you could get he would give you the original art if he saw you and you rolled like a certain number with like dice or something along those lines. Because I remember Manimal tell me about it, and but it's something very unique.
That is cool.
Yeah.
That is cool.
Wow.
So are these the covers that are going to be available at MegaCon?
So these are the covers that will eventually end up on the Kickstarter for issue 2.
Okay.
So the Tony Cordes cover that's on the preview that I sent you, that will be the trade and the virgin.
Okay.
So the other ones I sent you, these will just be, I just wanted to preview some of the covers we'll have for
They're sick, man.
the
Dude,
Kickstarter.
this one right
That's
here.
Shane Connery Volk, Jason Moore, Igor Kristik. He's a Magic the Gathering guy.
This one is Igor Kristik right here?
Yeah.
Wow. This is fucking good.
I gave that dude no notes. I just gave him some of the interior art, and he came up with it. I was like, dude, this is creepy. There's two
Yeah.
versions of this. And so I think we might do both. I'm not sure yet, but I
Oh,
have
yeah.
both.
This one's good too.
Jason Moore, yeah, he's been a legend inker for horror stuff. He did Halloween, he did Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and he's done a bunch of stuff.
Nice.
Fuck yeah, bro. This is gonna be great. So tell us
That
about
cover is badass.
this one.
Lorenzo
Yeah,
Nicoletti,
that-
he's the
that one's my
interior
favorite.
artist. Yeah,
Yep.
he just did that. He was
Yeah,
like, here.
that cover's awesome.
So this
Yeah.
is the interior artist, same interior artist here.
Correct. Yep.
Wow,
Same
look-
interior artist.
The panels are great.
Oh yeah,
Panels are
right
great.
hood.
Yeah.
Bro.
You're gonna sell out like quick.
Man, I hope so. I love hearing that. And so this is something. So the ash can. What's funny about this is, I've gone back and completely revamped the dialogue. So everything in here is like original script before I went through and really kind of edited it. And and I wanted Lorenzo to do two different art styles. From we see the backstory of where you see the cave and the limestone being moved, and then you eventually see the progression in time of downtown Indianapolis. And then I said, when we do flashbacks to H.H. Holmes and the World's Fair, I want you to completely change up your art style. And so that's where he's doing this kind of different,
Wow.
hauntingly flashbacky kind of,
It looks great.
I love it. He did such a good job.
Dude, that looks really, really good, bro.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's all him, not me.
Well, it's a great idea too, bro. And
Yeah, you gotta have the vision, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
It is true. So this is part one. Issue 3 will be part 2 of this story. And so I wanted each issue to kind of have a different horror theme. So issue 1, I wanted it more like an A24 indie horror film, like little, not too many people in the cast. I just kind of wanted it to feel small and intimate, and just because that's what those settlements were. I went and visited it. There's not much there, and so I just wanted that feel. And then issue 2, obviously, I wanted this more of a detective kind of Silence of the Lambs type horror in this one, so just a little bit different kind of vibe.
What happens at the end?
Well, okay, spoiler alert. Everyone dies.
Yeah.
Bro.
Right? Sorry.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
That looks really good.
So
thanks, man.
Okay, so how do they get the tickets at MegaCon? They just got to find you?
Find us at the Comics Elite booth. Man, I think it's 8170 is our booth number. Or there might be some, if we have any left, you may catch some on Whatnot or eBay Live. I'm not sure what they're doing, but that team is always going. So yeah, there might be some available on Whatnot if Sean allows it. I don't know.
I'm trying to see, trying to look at there we go. There's the retailers. Oh, it doesn't say who the retailers are. Oh, that's a bummer. But
it would look good in a trade with that art in the prestige format, right? With that kind of paper, that'd be badass.
I like the way the
I
trade
like
looks.
it.
I like how it has the code on
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
Man, and we still have back. So if you go on comics, if you go and follow us on Whatnot, issue 1, we had some really kick-ass covers. Sean, like his printer, his metals, and his spot foils and his glow in the darks are just unbelievable. And so that Voodoo cover, I think that's all gone. I don't even have any.
This one is
Voodoo.
gorgeous, dude. Oh my god.
You might want that ticket because he may or may not have done a cover for issue 2, and that may or may not be the cover we use for the giveaway for the ticket.
Dude.
And it may or may not be his last cover he's ever done. So
yeah, he passed away recently. Yeah.
Just saying.
That's a bummer. I remember I saw your post on that and I was like, fucking hey, that sucks, dude.
Yeah.
This one's really good too, this cover.
Yeah, Marco Fontanelli. So I found him through Pentagram of Horror he did through Black Caravan. We reviewed his stuff and loved it. And he was giving us a huge shout outs and stuff. And so then I reached out to Marco and said, hey man, you don't know me, and I don't know you, but can you do a cover for me? He designed that cover. He designed the Seeds of Evil logo. I kept that. Like, I mean, he did all of this. So he's a amazing artist.
Yeah, this is a really, really good cover right here. Fantastic, dude.
Yeah.
And this one, well, that one was only limited. Are these limited to 100 copies? Wow.
I'm super limited. Sean has no faith. I don't blame him. I don't either. So he's like, how much? Whoa, take it easy. We're not printing that much.
Well, you guys did something cool on this. You did leather. That's kind of crazy. That's old school, right? Reminds
Yeah,
me
the
of-
leather. It's like an alligator skin almost. It's really kind of cool how he does it.
That's
So I have to
fucking
know, are you a Slayer fan since it's like Raining Blood?
No, I know
joking.
Slayer, but I'm not a huge. I think that was all. I just said put some blood on there and make it look cool, and that was all him. He probably is.
So when's the Kickstarter? You got what's the deal with that?
Yeah, that's the $1 million question. We are currently building it right now, and so hopefully we'll have something more concrete in the next few weeks or so, maybe next month or two. I would assume it would be going. So, but yeah, I'm more than happy to shout it out, give you a shout out to it, and let you know when it's going to drop. And
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. And then
mhm.
when are
So
you
there'll be some
guys?
cool stuff for sure.
When are you guys heading into Orlando?
The team will be there, I think Tuesday. I will be there Thursday. Look, and this is all me. I know I'm getting a little, but as a former for cop, and I'm still trying to deal with this. It's like I hate people. I really do.
Yes.
I hate people. I hate crap. Everyone just pisses me off. And so, like, look, I don't want to do this.
You're on the right
bullshit.
show.
You're on the
Yeah.
right fucking show. You made some friends, my buddy. Let me tell you.
And that's why Sean's like, "Do you want to do MegaCon?" I'm like, "Fuck, I don't." I'm like, "I don't want to do shows." You know, I live in Indiana. To do Indiana Comic Con, I drive 15 minutes downtown. I'm like, that's a pain in the ass. And so, he's like, "I want to do something cool," and he tried to get me there. So, like, I'll be in Thursday, and then Sunday afternoon is when I'm gone. But like, so yeah, I'll get in Thursday.
Good.
Hey, I feel that. I mean, I work a full-time job too as well. So,
right?
Except I'm flying out Monday, so I'm taking that extra day. I've been to enough
All
cons
right.
now.
I hear you. I took Monday off too because I'm like, I know I'm going to get sick.
Yeah.
One more thing, just add it to the list.
Yeah.
I even tried to put it in my Monday as sick time or whatever to my boss, and my boss is like, "Well, I know you're not going to be sick." I'm like, "You've never been to a con."
You don't know that.
People eating their boogers and shit like that. Is that a variant?
Not washing their hands afterwards.
And little
Damn
feasties
nerdy.
all over the floor, you know.
Yeah,
Oh,
dude. I'm looking forward to MegaCon. It's gonna be my first time going there. I know a couple of the other guys. Leg, it's first time going, but we're gonna be out there in full force. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So I'm looking forward to seeing you there, brother. And I'm
yeah.
telling you, you got a really good thing going here, and I can't wait to see what the future holds for this, bro.
Yeah.
No, I appreciate it, and I'm excited to see what's up. And the goal is to just get better every issue, get better, get better, get better. And it's pushing the artists, pushing me, getting Sean. I mean, Sean has great ideas. It's funny. He's listed as editor, but he'll generally come in at the last second and look at this and be like, no. Move that box around, caption box. That doesn't work. Do this, do this.
Sean's
But,
a smart guy, man.
and he's right. 9 times out of 10, I want to tell him he's wrong. I would love nothing more than to tell him he's wrong, but I'm like, damn it, you're right.
Well,
But that is
listen,
nice to have.
I have a lot of respect for Sean. He's been doing this. He's been in this game pretty heavy for the last 10, 15 years, and doing he's got a lot of respect from our crew over here, and he actually I'm looking forward to seeing what you guys, the whole Comics Elite team, has got going in MegaCon. But I told them, whenever you guys got something going with this, and I would love to do some type of drop of some type of cover on here one night, let the live viewers get a chance at maybe getting some, and because I know they would dig it too. So whenever you guys get up and running, and whenever you guys got something that we can drop over here and help you get some sold, we're down to help with that. So
No, dude, I appreciate that. He's always dropping books. I swear, man. He just works.
He's a
all
machine,
the damn
dude.
time. Every time I go in there to get new books or anything, he's like, "Oh, launching a new cover." I'm like, "You just did." And so, yeah, I'll have some more covers. I know I at least got 2 more coming down the pike. One from, ironically, from Ito. I reached out to him before I saw your video of one of your live shows when you were bringing him up. It just was very serendipitous of how, like, it just so happened. I was like, oh shit, that's the guy. I met the guy. The guy. You're talking about the guy. And so it was just really cool. So yeah, I'll be having an Ito cover probably for Seeds of Evil. So
Well, that's dope. I do want to say real quick, shout out to Rye, who just gifted 50 fucking memberships. Thank you so much, Rye. You're the man. Appreciate you.
Damn.
Also, a big shout out to Sean. This is for everybody out there. If you guys want and you guys go over to Comics Elite and you buy anything over there, if you use the promo code Beyond, what is it? It's Beyond 10. If you use the promo code Beyond 10, you'll get 10% off. And then I also believe there's some extra perks to that as well.
What if we put Beyond 50?
It might give you 50% off.
Hey, try it.
Fucking A. I'll
Why
be right
not?
back, guys.
It gets you 10% off anything on the website, and it can be used to with the buy 2 get 1 free also, and free shipping at $100. So there you guys go.
That's cool.
Yeah. So shout out to Sean and all the crew at Comics Elite, and then hopefully they'll be able to buy some of the Seeds of Evil stuff over there using that code as well too. So
you might. I don't know if it's. I don't even know if it's on the website or not. Probably not.
keep an
But
eye over
wouldn't
there.
surprise
That's
me.
for sure.
But
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. Rye says that was in honor of Kyle. Thanks, Kyle, for all of your work. Hell yeah, brother. That's
right
dope.
on, brother. Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, fucking A. Well, hell yeah, brother. I appreciate you jumping on. I know it's late over there, and but keep it up, keep doing your thing, and you've already been on once. We're gonna bug you to come on more, and anytime you want to say, talk about anything, just hit me up. You got a spot.
Well, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Definitely. If you need any hot takes or recent books, I have all the spoilers for next week. So what do you want to hear? I absolutely Batman, Transformers. I read them all. I got them all there. So.
Hell yeah, bro. And like I said, you fit in perfectly, bro. So I love it. It's good
No,
shit.
thanks. You guys are great.
Thank you, brother.
All right. Take care, guys.
We'll talk to you soon.
All right, take it easy.
Bye.
That's one of the good guys. I love that. I love that. He goes, I fucking don't like people.
But I love gatherings. Isn't that ironic?
I love
I was about to say, you hate people. I'm like, I can't wait till all these nerds get around you at MegaCon. Like, hey man, where's your book?
If you watch,
he's like, he's the cop. Pull
If
up your fucking, pull the badge out and be like, get the fuck away from me.
I'm telling you guys, if you watch the content that Kyle does with Sean and also with Max, he'll become one of your favorite people. Like, you can see why I was like, yeah, no, you got to fucking come on the show, bro. He fits right in with us. And I respect his negative sense of humor. It's refreshing. So, all right. What else? FOC today. There was some crazy FOC books on FOC today. Did you guys see
I gotta go to bed.
Hoods, it's
really an hour later.
Daylight savings time has changed.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to bed, guys. I love y'all.
All right, later,
Love you,
Hood. Appreciate
Joe.
you, brother.
Bye,
Talk to you
chat.
soon, bro.
Bye, chat. I'll see y'all later.
Later, bro. Okay. FOC. Shout out to our boy Billy over at Economics and Comics. Make sure you guys go check out economicsandcomics.com. He's got a great FOC pre-order page that I love to use, and a lot of you guys utilize it too. So, good dude, good shit. And we've got Absolute Superman number 18 on FOC this week with a crazy Ben Oliver cardstock cover variant. That's a cool cover right there. Fucking A, look at that timing. Guys, I worked retail management for nearly 20 years. Fuck people for real.
Hey,
Oh my God.
that ain't nothing. I worked at Starbucks for 3 years. What's up?
That's a cool Perillo. Stephanie Hans. There's that. Did you guys see the new trailers for Daredevil with
Yep.
Jessica?
Oh, Kristen Ritter.
Yeah, Kristen
Or-
Ritter. Yeah. She's in it. And not only that, they're bringing back the whole Defenders crew.
I had heard that before, but I haven't seen them yet.
Yeah.
I mean, I follow her on Instagram. She was posting like, you know, Luke Cage like cast photos and stuff like that of them backstage. So in the costumes or whatever. So it kind of makes sense.
Yeah, I'm glad that they're bringing them all back. I think they're all
Yeah.
good.
I've known about this for quite some time.
Jessica Jones is one of the few Marvel series I've watched more than once.
Yeah, I'm with you on
Yeah.
that. I think she's great. She's fucking beautiful too. She looks great in
The only thing,
jeans.
the leaked shame of the whole Defender stuff was the Iron Fist stuff.
Yeah, Iron Fist is a disaster.
But they're bringing
that
back him as
Nakayama.
Iron Fist, so I'm cool.
They're
with
bringing the
that.
same guy back?
Yeah, yeah, yep.
Yeah, that's fair.
They're bringing Luke
didn't know
Cage
that.
back,
Okay.
and they're bringing the same guy from
Sweet
Iron
Christmas.
Fist back.
Yeah, the guy who plays Luke Cage is just awesome.
I love
He's
the
so good.
Nakayama block white variants that he's been doing, and you guys always hear me talk about it. I love Spider-Gwen's costume design. It's such a great, the colors, the design, everything about that costume's dope.
Sweet and simple.
Let's see here. There's a Rose Besh. The Death Spiral cover. I'm so over Marvel right now. Okay, I fucking love. I love
some
this.
real shit they've got. They
Dude.
have very little.
Look at this freaking Christian Ward Batgirl cover. That fucking dragon
pretty
in the
sick.
background.
And honestly, if I was looking at that and I didn't know it was, I would think it was like a Dan Moore Once and Future kind of cover.
Yeah, it's damn good, is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was Talaski at first, but then I was like, "Ooh, Christian Ward, even better."
And it's Spider-Gwen colors.
Yep. And then there is also, where'd it go? This is the Talaski cover. Which Talaski always does good covers on these A covers for Batgirl. New storyline. This is a really good cover too. Takeshi Miyazawa. It's a pretty dope cover. Cherry blossoms. Are those cherry blossoms?
Oh man! So Nike has a pair of shoes out right now where the entire cover of the shoe is cherry blossoms.
Oh, that's cool.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
How
Because
hard
they
are
did.
they to get?
I found them from a retailer that was selling them at retail cost. Like I'm pretty sure I could probably get them on the Nike app right now. Let me check.
Jorge Molina. That's a dope cover for Batman 8.
Or maybe even sneakers.
Neil March. Ryan Sook. There's a freaking Poison Ivy cover that's so good this week from Q. Batman and Superman World's Finest number 50, Dan Mora wraparound. That cover's going to be a freaking monster. Look how good that is. Holy cow. I got to look
Is
at
that the Weird Al cover?
Hold on. Batman. Let me go up here. Damn, that's a fucking good cover. Where is that? What was it? Batman, Superman, World's Finest. There it is. No, that's a 1 in 25. It's a regular cover. It is this one. But it's a wraparound. That doesn't give it justice. Does cover price out? Let's go look at cover price. Shout out to Cover Price. They got a new FOC thing they're doing too, which is pretty dope. Oh, here we go. Look at this. Look at how good that is. Oh, it's a wraparound. It's got Joker in the bottom left there. That looks dope. Dan Mora does a really good Joker. Dan Mora is just...
He's awesome.
Top 3 cover artists in the game.
Like, look at the Supergirl. She just looks... The best part is or not the best part, but...
The Metal Men look great, or not the Metal Men, the
Joker just looks sick, though.
Yeah, the
And
Metal
then,
Men.
yeah.
All this looks great. Yeah, Joker looks amazing. Fucking good cover. 50th issue celebration. $4.99.
Shit, that's a regular price for all their stuff anyway.
Yeah. There is a really good Frank Quitely cover. I like Frank Quitely
Yeah,
art. Some
that's
people
good.
don't like it.
It's
I'm a
kind of just classic. A
Yeah.
little bit.
Mark's got a cover for that as well. We talked about this a few months back when we were talking about his Superman. I love how he's kind of found a design for his Superman that he's starting to like, you can tell. That's pretty dope. There's a Weird Al cover that's kind of weird, but it's Dan Mora. So why Weird Al?
I was going to ask that when Adam mentioned him.
Look at that. That's Quietly Bizarro.
That's really good.
That is amazing.
Oh, do you know what it is? The PGA Tucker shoe store that's in Houston. I'm going to go to it tomorrow because Bun B and him did a collab on the New Era hat. And so I was looking at what else they had because I knew they were a big sneaker store. And so they have like that Nike.
They got the cherry blossom.
That cherry blossoms there. And I was like, I just looked at the price and I was like, oh, 130. I was like, that's not horrible for shoes. But I'm also probably not going to buy them. But it's just kind of cool to see them.
This is dope. This is the Chris Anka Black Cat. Really good cover. Really, really good cover.
That's pretty sick.
Fucking A. This is cover of the year category stuff.
Nice.
So 1 in 100 virgin?
Yep.
For it?
25-second print?
You got it.
Oh. Yep.
Black Cat 9. What is this? Not final art? That looks like Adam Hughes right there, but there is an Adam Hughes cover. And where is it? That's not it. There's a 1 in 50 for that. I don't know what that other Black Cat is. It's interesting. What's that other Black Cat? Let's see here. Yeah, I don't see that one. Oh, it is Adam Hughes. Yeah. It's a regular cover. That's the regular Adam Hughes. That's okay. There's another Adam Hughes, though, that we're going to talk about here in a second. It's a good one. It's Adam Hughes. Bloodland from Ignition Press. Got a really good Tula Lote cover. Look at this.
Sweet.
Yeah. It's good. It's good stuff. Comics the Magazine #2. Look at this Cruel Universe. Oh, man.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, that's sick.
What's on the cover of Comics the Magazine too?
I don't know what's on the cover of Comics Magazine 2, but this one we're looking at right now is Cruel Universe from EC Adam.
Ooh,
That's
nice,
a
nice.
Miguel Mercado cover with some heads in jars. And then look at this one. This is the variant, the Tom Fowler variant for that. Look at that.
God, they're totally different.
That's wicked. It's a
Bizarre
skeleton
tales
it's a skeleton
of time and space.
Of an astronaut and all these little beings living in the skeleton of the astronaut like a forest. That's fucking wicked. That's a great looking cover. Ghost Machine's got the guidebook. We've talked about that. It's taken a while for that to come out. G.I. Joe Real American Hero, probably the worst. Did they change it? Let's see if they changed it.
No, it's still
bad.
Yeah.
For those of you guys that don't know what we're talking about, that one's, they might have changed it, bro. They changed it.
Because there are 4 of them.
Yeah, there was 4 of them. There was one that was so bad, it was unreal. They changed it. They fucking changed it. They did. Remember, there was that Baroness cover that was so bad it was like, this is the worst, one of the worst covers I've ever seen.
Yeah,
And
I
they
remember
must have
you talking
changed
about
it.
that.
Yeah, they must have changed it.
I mean, I thought that was not great at all. So, not that any of them are really standouts, but
Yeah. Yeah.
I want the cover with a capital C.
Silly. Oh, look at this frickin' Rebecca Puebla for Hello Body Horror.
wow.
Yeah. Fucking Boom Studio killing it. Look at that Frizen. A face. Just a face in a frickin' steak packaging. Whew.
Oh, sweet. That looks pretty sick.
There's a Way Shack. Let's look at the Way Shack. What's the Way Shack? Hello Body Horror. Oh, Body Horror. I'm gonna show you guys the books that I think this week are FOC are gonna be good. They don't show the Way Shack, but look at this 1 in 10. Ooh, ooh.
Oh, that's sick.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, I love that.
That's Aaron Campbell. That's a 1 in 10. This is the 1 in 25 Yannick Paquette. This is a cool cover. Her throne is made of bodies, all contorted bodies. Okay, so let's talk about what I think are some really fucking cool FOC books. Check out this Bad Idea cover by Tony Millionaire. This is the 1 in 20 of Beyond Megalith #0. And I don't know if you guys heard, but Tony Millionaire is going to be working with Bad Idea, which is dope.
Awesome sauce.
Sienna was going to join us tonight, but she is busy at Emerald City Comic Con, which we'll talk more about here in a second. But Sienna's going to join us for a little bit on Wednesday night as well. So just to come and keep us update us on what's going on with Bad Idea, and they got a lot of stuff going on. It looks very interesting with this Megalith, Beyond Megalith push that they're doing. Look at that. Yeah, this Megalith stuff is wicked. Really cool. All right, so that's cool. Oh, hold on. There's more. I like the Christian Ward Batgirl. All right. Let me get rid of these. All right, this Poison Ivy #43 Q variant is fucking perfect. This should have been a ratio. And I'm okay with it being a B cover. Everything about this is good. I'm okay with the corner box placement. I'm okay with the trade dress where the DC label is. This cover is a fucking 10.
Yeah, it's really nice. I like that the transformation of her like legs from like the plants to like to skin. Like I don't know. I like that transition.
So good, bro. Damn, that's good. And then there's the Nuva bitch for it. That's pretty good too. But it's not as good as the Q. That's okay. This one's good though. That one's pretty wicked. Poison Ivy covers are always so great, but god damn that Q variant is good.
Yeah.
All right, this is the 1 in 25 for Tales of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles #5. I like that. Nice 1 in 25. The Joe Lancree Virgin variant. All right, we talked about this book, Tigress Island, a few weeks back, I think. It never... is it out? I think it's out, right? It came out. This is the second printing of it. This book is going to be a big book. But do you remember us talking about this book? Did this ever pop?
It kind of looks familiar. I don't remember.
I don't recall.
Has it come out yet? Maybe it hasn't come out yet. Final Order Cutoff February 16th. Look at that. Comes out next week.
Yeah.
This book is going to be a fucking monster, bro. Look at this Vecchio cover.
Did you see what DeVoe asked if we saw the Made Cafe 2 cover?
Yes, yes. We're actually going to look at cover prices list with shout out to Leftero. So we're going to do that in a second here. But I think this Tigress Island is going to be fucking huge. We talked about it when it got solicited just off of these covers. But the second printing cover is also going to be big, obviously. Look how great that fucking cover is. Damn.
You said big.
So there's that. This is the Black Cat 1 in 50. But get the trade dress. Pay for it less. The trade dress is just as good. Here is the Marvel DC Spider-Man Superman Adam Hughes cover. Adam Hughes back to being Adam Hughes.
Sweet.
Just throw Power Girl on there. Got old Adam Hughes. This is fucking awesome.
Boobies to the win. Boobies to the win.
And then there's a lot of really good covers for that, but that one's the best. And then hold on, there is more. There is more.
But wait, there's more.
I like the Justice Society JSA 18 Matt Taylor variant. It's real JSA art right there.
Oh, yeah, like that Art Nouveau style,
Yeah.
I guess, right?
Ursula. I don't understand the Ursula. Excuse me, the Ursula stuff. She's such an ugly character. I mean, look how ugly this fucking character is. Ugh. Ugh. Fucking gross.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Yeah, fucking gross. Nightmare
Spider
Before
Sense comment
Christmas.
should be thankful I can't see it.
Smile number 2. It's got a Suspiria cover. Did you guys see this? It's pretty dope. Yeah.
Oh, that is sick.
Right?
Yeah.
It's pretty dope.
I like that.
Yeah. Sonic. Got the 1 in 15 4-drain variant. That's going to be a big book. Like the Shredder A cover, but they did a version of it. The Beauty number 5 is good. You got Narco second printing. I like the Cliff Rathburn connecting variant for that. Here's the Made Cafe stuff, and we'll talk about this here in a second. Pop Kill. You've got the Gonzo 1 in 25. Wait, what was that? What did I just do? You got the Gonzo 1 in 25 for Spider-Man, which is good.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That would make a good foil if they did like the eyes or something like that.
Yeah. Oh, this Null Steve Beach cover. It's pretty sick.
That does look pretty sick. But I'm glad I saw my notebook when I had a chance.
Fucking A, bro. Moonstar's got the Frizen Moonstar by the trade dress. It looks better anyways.
Oh, I like that.
You don't like it? It's probably the yellow, maybe.
No, I like it.
Oh, you do like it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Star Wars Shadow of Maul number 2. Ken Lashley.
Oh, that's a pretty good follow-up cover for issue 1.
Here is the 1 in 10, and that's terrible.
Yep.
E.M. Gist did a Grogu cover. Who cares? Especially for this.
Woo!
Yeah.
And another split face cover. Wow.
Yeah,
So for issue 2, they just didn't care, huh?
All right, and then we got to go check out our boys over at Cover Price. I like that they started doing an FOC breakdown over there. Well, they've always been doing their FOC stuff, but there we go. Now they've got a write-up with the whole team over there, which is good. Good. And this is the cover that everybody's talking about.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Look at that. So shout out to our boy Lefteros. Absolute Superman number 18 is one of his picks. First appearance of Absolute Shazam. Bizarro Year None number 1. Yeah. Ghost Machine, the official guidebook. G.I. Joe Baroness number 1. Pass on that one immensely. Royals number 1. New series about two brothers that use a psychic connection to cheat on poker games. That's kind of cool. Uncanny X-Men Annual number 1. First appearance of the Regulators. Mutants connected to Wolverine's past. That's cool. There's the Spider-Man, Superman stuff. And then they do a nice little write-up talking about a lot of the things that, but this is the book right here. And it is Todd Skull. And if you guys remember, we've been talking about Todd Skull and what's the other girl's name that did so much work with him? I'm trying to remember her name. But is it this one? No. But Todd Skull, the only thing about Todd Skull is there are some questions of creation on some of his stuff that have been called out in the past. I don't know how real that is or not. I would love to. I've been trying to get him or I forget the other girl's name that was working with him on those early Keen Spot books. What were those other books called from X Posse? You know what I'm talking about, Yi? I forget what they're called, but that's a fucking good cover, though. Hopefully, it's not fake, because the reason I say that is because Zap has put out another cover. Did you guys see that?
Uh-oh.
Zaf has returned. Zaf has returned.
I wonder if he's still on Fiverr or if he's upgraded to like is there something else higher than Fiverr to go to that's similar? I don't know. You tell me. Like, I guess LinkedIn or something like that.
What the heck is Fiverr?
It's like if you need someone to do like a quick chore for you, you hire them on that app.
Oh, okay.
Or whatever. Yeah, like, or you're out. It's like an outsourcing website, right? Like, I need a graphic designer to, come up with original blah blah blah,
Okay.
and then they charge you a price. So this artist was found. Their profile was found on Fiverr.
Interesting.
Yeah. So, but the advertisement on there is that or the site listing, it says that, oh, I'm a AI artist for blah 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 blah, and then I don't remember what book it was, but it was like a random indie title, right? That published that cover, the original cover that caught us off guard. I don't remember the title. Do you, Brian? But anyways, it was one of those indie publishers, and people started asking them like on the IG page, like,
here's what I do know. My Bo Jackson rookie is about to end.
Oh shit!
It's got an hour. It's got an hour and 35 minutes left, and it's at.
You did it during the time change. That's even better.
I know, dude. And it's at $2,625. So I feel bad because I'm putting $1,000. I'm probably going to put $1,000 on the table. I'm going to leave behind because I started it at the wrong time, but I only paid $200 for this card, so I'm okay with it. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, but it's cards too. So if anything, like, you might even catch that drunk crowd, like, that's coming home from the bars at 2 a.m. or whatever, or at 3 a.m. now.
Drunk eBay buy.
Yeah,
so this one's gonna end at 6 p.m. on Monday, and he's already.
You should watch that one to see if which one ends higher. Like,
well, his will end higher. Mine's getting ready to end. His will end higher because it's ending at a decent time. But look what the last one sold for.
Yeah, I think you'll be okay though still, because you know how like all these card bids come in, they come in last minute. And if someone thinks they have a cutting edge, especially on something that they think they have room to resell it at, he's not the only person that sees that, or they are not the only person that sees that. It could be almost anyone. They could seize that opportunity. Is all I'm saying.
We'll see.
But we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I'm hoping. It's at 26.25 right now.
I feel like you'll be okay, because like the last one sold for what, 32?
Yeah, 32. 3,200.
I feel like you're gonna be like right at $3,000 or something like that.
Yeah,
at the very least.
Interesting thing in the chat. I did not know this. Tony says that Todd Skull actually admits to being an AI artist. Is that real? That's crazy. I did not know that. So that's kind of a bummer if that's the case. It's a real bummer.
Cool.
Another.
So he's not
AI
allowed at
artist.
San Diego. So he's not allowed at San Diego then.
Well, maybe he doesn't go. Maybe he doesn't care. That's the thing. A lot of these AI artists, they don't care, right? They're not trying to get into that place. But fuck, man, that sucks if that's the case. I hope that's not the case. Damn, that's a bummer. But again, there it goes. Like, if it smells like fucking garbage, there's something foul that's going on. It stinks just a tad, you know. By the way, big shout outs to Cover Price. I don't want to put any of that on Cover. That's not on Cover Price. Cover Price has the best website for comics on the internet, and they're just making it better.
Cover
So
Price is amazing.
yeah, shout out to them.
Like the best $9 I spend a month.
Yeah. All right. Is that it? I think that's about. Oh, I want to remind everybody one last time that next week we have, on Wednesday night of next week, we are going to be selling a few copies of one of our MegaCon variants. We have a bunch of MegaCon variants, you guys. Some we haven't even shown you yet. We've been teasing them on the IGs. If you guys are not following Clutch's IG, make sure you're following it. The Jeff Monk stuff is going to be crazy. I'm just telling you that right now. And I'm dropping a little bit of information early. It will only be available at the con. So, and at Jeff's and Clutch's sales. So it's going to be a big book. And we will have these Edos available, a small amount of the Edos available to pre-order for the live viewers on the 11th, next Wednesday. And we will also have, speaking of Clutch, we will also have this gorgeous Suspiria variant for Estuary #1, a new series from Oni Press. This thing is beautiful, and we're going to have the creative team of Estuary join us next Wednesday too, which is going to be sweet. Now, finally, I want
that's a sick cover. It looks like the skull. It fucking looks like the Fiend skull from like the Misfits.
Dude, this looks
with its own twist to it, though. I love this.
How it looks like an old movie poster, dude.
Yes, like very much so.
It's one of the best covers that I think that has been. It's one of the best covers that we've offered on this channel for sure. Here's something that's very important. If there's anybody that's still watching right now, how many are watching? There's 137 watching right now. If you're going to Emerald City Comic Con, I don't know if you guys were around or heard it, but Greg Hopkins was in the chat and he mentioned that if you go to Emerald City Comic Con this week and you let him know that you show that you're a member of Beyond Wednesday's YouTube members, which we just gave out 55 memberships today. So I'm sure there's a lot of new members to Beyond Wednesdays that are at Emerald City Comic Con right now. This week, he said, if anybody goes to Emerald City Comic Con to the Boom Table and shows proof that you're a member of Beyond Wednesdays, he'll give you a free variant. And look what he gave this. He already gave one out. So only one person has gone up and said anything. Well, tonight, you guys, he hit me up and he said, hey, if anybody at Emerald City Comic Con goes on Sunday and you say and show proof that you're part of Beyond Wednesday's YouTube members only group, he said, oh, this is crazy. He says, first 5 people that come by and mention it will get a free Flops blind bag.
Oh, wow.
Hot damn.
And
there's some pretty cool stuff that people have been pulling.
Oh, bro, we got to show that blind bag how good that is. So if you're a Beyond Wednesdays member and you're going to MegaCon tomorrow, Emerald City Comic Con tomorrow, mention that you're a member, show proof to Greg, and he'll give you a free Flops blind bag. Let me show you this. This shit's sick. Sick.
Amazing.
Let me just look this up.
It should just be on the Boom page, right?
Mm-hmm. I think she's showing it, right? Yep. Is this it? Yeah.
And if you missed out on those sweet New York Comic Con exclusive variants at the show last year, do not worry, because they just dropped some for this weekend at Emerald City Comic Con, very limited, in the form of a blind bag. Each blind bag will have one Peach Momoko variant, either full foil or glow in the dark, and you'll get either a Flops variant or an Andrew K. Curry cover. All these covers are beautiful. You guys know Something Is Killing the Children is one of my favorite series of all time, so come by the booth before they sell out, because these are fantastic. So thanks for watching.
And then they also have a Flops one that they did, right? Yeah, right here. Look at that. Look at those. Each one of those. So here's the Flops variants. If you go tomorrow, let Greg know, hey, I'm a Beyond Wednesday member. Even if you got it gifted or anything, the first 5 people to go up will get a free one of these bags. That's pretty fucking sweet, you guys. Shout out to Greg and everybody at Boom just for being so supportive of not only Beyond Wednesdays, but the comic community. You guys know we talk about how amazingly progressive they are right now. I think that they're one of the few publishers where a lot of people that are working for them have their finger on the pulse of the comic, collector base and the buying base and what we're looking for and the artists we love. So shout out to all of them at Boom, and big shout out to Greg for just being a cool guy. So there you go. Another one of the perks of being a member of the Beyond Wednesdays YouTube members thing. So we also have tomorrow night, I will be doing an eBay live sale. You can find the link in the chat for this, or you can find it in the description. This will be tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern, I guess, 6 p.m. my time, because the daylight savings time has changed. So I'll have tons of signed books, variants, dollars or cheap $2 starts on just cool stuff. I have so much stuff that we've got for sale before MegaCon to help put a little cash in the pockets of me going to MegaCon this year. So if you guys want to come score some really cool books at cheap, I start everything at, usually it's if it's a decent book, like a $20 to $100 book, I try to start it at 50% off. So at least 50% off, sometimes 75% off. So come hang out with us. That'll be tomorrow night, eBay Live for comics, and then Monday night, eBay Live for cards. We'll have a ton of graded cards available. We'll have a ton of sealed wax available. We'll have a ton of raw rookies and Hall of Fame rookies and all kinds of stuff available. So that'll be tomorrow night and Monday night, eBay Live. And then we're going to be on Whatnot on Thursday night. of next week. So we're going to be jumping back in full force on Whatnot as well. So big shout out to all the crew at Whatnot and eBay Live for giving us the opportunity to do live sales and fund our con adventures, so to say. So, Yee, you got any pickups?
Oh yeah, so big shout out to Chonko Comics. So he sent this shirt to me last time.
Sick.
Chonko hates your Silver Age keys. So I wore his other logo shirt yesterday. He also sent this badass MF Doom figure that's a Super 7
sick. With the 8990 Fleer basketball card. That's dope.
Yeah, and then he also threw in there some pretty cool stuff. This Mobius card pack from '93, Image Comics packs. So you got to ask Comic Tom about that. Him and Dinesh and I, we all opened a box of Valiant cards back at Dallas Fan Expo. Sent these cool stickers. This is really cool. This Monsters foil card, and it's numbered to 199. So it's pretty sick. And then, oh man, I love this comic. It's a Ice Cream Man, the Mortal Coil Shuffle. So if you don't know about this,
Is that the card game one?
So it's a deck of cards where it's like, yeah, where you read the story that way. So it's not a game or anything like that. It's literally like you don't shuffle the cards or anything like that. It's how you read the comic in order. It is like, yeah. So I'm pretty excited to get that. That's part of my pool box, but like I was saving it, not opening it. So now I have one to open and one to save.
That's dope. Adam, you got any pickups, dude?
I don't have any pickups at the moment because I've been doing some adulting and taking care of some medical stuff.
Nice.
So I cut back a little bit. I will have a pickup next week, hopefully, if I actually win it. So
here's
I'm
one.
a Key Archie book. But can I plug something for Awesome Sauce Radio real quick?
Yeah.
Monday night, I'm going to have a cosplayer and erotic model Tiffany Quinn on my show at 9 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. And I'm really excited as I'm finally working with a legit talent agency who's helped me book some talent.
That's sick. Not too
So
shabby.
I'm really happy about this. This is a step on and when being the first comic book podcast to win A to the end.
Well, that's awesome, bro. Congratulations. Very cool.
Cool. I picked up one of these.
Oh,
So
nice.
hopefully Mother Nature doesn't ruin the podcast because I heard that Dallas is having some bad weather all week.
Oh no. Also, we have MegaCon coming up in a couple of weeks. Obviously, we've been talking about like crazy, and it's going to be a lot of MegaCon talk over the next couple of weeks. I do want to talk about this real fast. Mark showed his MegaCon variants, which is crazy. Like, it's not crazy that he showed them, but they're crazy variants. If you guys haven't seen them, we've been kind of, showing each one as he's been releasing them on the shows. But they look great, and I can't wait to see what they look like in hand. So he says, less than 2 weeks till MegaCon. Here's a peek at some exclusive books we are bringing. We'll be posting times, and we will be dropping these at MegaCon at the show. For those not attending, we will have some on our eBay live show during the con. And if we have leftovers after MegaCon, we will put them up on our website, markspearsmonsters.com. Most have very low print runs, 100 or less. We will be limiting how many are available per day. More info to come next week. So what we're going to do, you guys, is we're going to bring Mark on once they get everything finalized to talk about how they're going to be doing their MegaCon setup this year. But as of right now, it's looking like there is going to be an eBay Live sale at MegaCon with Mark on that Friday night, which is going to be fun, and we're going to be helping him out with that. And then we're going to have a panel on Saturday night at MegaCon. It's looking with Mark as well. Might be more than one panel, but I think I'm not sure about that yet, but we'll keep you updated on that. And then how he's going to be limiting his variants, we'll let you know about. I think he's going to choose a time to start selling them. They're not going to be available right as the con opens. They'll be available at like, a couple hours after all the doors are open, so everybody gets a chance to get them. And he's only going to have stuff available on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. He will not be there on Sunday. So it's going to be a lot of fun. And look at that. Here's one of the good guys, Skeff's Comics Knowledge. What up, Skeff? Good to see you, brother. He says, see you guys at MegaCon. Can't wait, bro. That's another one of the good guys.
I would be picking something up at your booth if you're still working for Comic Sketch Art. So be on the lookout for me.
These are the special things that he's going to be giving away if you're wearing a Mark Spears Monsters t-shirt during the con. You can walk up and get one of these while supplies last. These are the Jumbo Midnight Man trading cards with they're made out of 24-point cardstock, and he originally had them made and he didn't like how thin they were, so he went back and had them reprinted, which is super cool. And they're giveaways, and that just lets you know how much Mark thinks of the fan base, and he wants to make sure that his fans are getting like real good quality stuff. So shout out to him.
Ooh, I'm excited for that.
Right?
I got my monster shirt already. I got it in the mail today. So I haven't gotten to my mailbox to get the package yet. But thank you, Mark. I'll be opening that shortly.
Yeah, I'm so stoked. And then I love this. Look at that. Oh man, that's so good.
That's cool.
Yeah, the Muscleman Monsters variant. So gonna be a lot of fun. I love this one the most. Oh, it's so good. Midnight Man, you guys. And if you're not buying Monsters number 9, you guys, trust me, you need to get it. And then this is Monster and the Wolf number 3. Here's another little hint. Monsters and the Wolf number 3, this spike cover is going to be a big deal. Hint, hint. Yeah, so that is on the Mark Spears Monsters front. Oh, and there he is. Anyone named Yee cannot get a free card.
Dang. Hey, what's your return policy on shirts?
All right. What else? Is there anything else? Let me make sure before we call it a night. We got the Edo book coming out next Wednesday. We've got the Estuary book coming out to talk about next Wednesday. We have, here's another thing. I forgot. We've got even more. So Adam hit me up from Sveta. This is some cool information. So he said, okay, so we haven't talked about this, but one of the cool things from the Dreadful 3 Kickstarter, I don't know if you guys have been following this, but that Kickstarter is just on fire. Just about to hit $100,000. They're at $95,000. They got 16 days to go. And
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Did you see the 100,000?
Yep, that's what we're going
to. Stretch
to.
goal?
Yeah.
Oh, it's
that's
exciting.
What we're talking about. So for those of you guys that don't know, there is a new stretch goal that has been unlocked. And you have the Kiss Kiss covers that are coming that Sveta has been dropping throughout the week. But even more than that, $100,000 stretch goal to be unlocked will be the Dreadful Centerfold. There are going, if they hit 100,000, every copy of the Dreadful 3 will include a collectible centerfold. Would you like to see the nurse in all her glory? Look how good that looks. Oh my gosh. You can see
like Playboy centerfold?
Yes, like Playboy centerfold. The Dreadful 3 will have a traditional Playboy style centerfold. 3 different possibilities, all different rarities, all drawn by Sveta.
Awesome.
I love this concept so much.
Look how beautiful that is.
I need to get someone to help me with Kickstarter.
Well, there's only 16 days, you guys, to get to 100,000. It's at 95,000 right now. It needs $5,000 more in backing to get to that stretch goal for these centerfolds. So that's going to be awesome. Very, very cool. And then I think that.
Since we're talking about the Dreadful 3, anyone that backed the early adapters, do not change your order. Wait until the campaign ends, and then you can do more add-ons. So please do not change that, because you cannot re-add it since you're an early adopter. But as Adam said before, all the things that are unlocking, like the Kiss variants, those will be available to you.
Very interesting stuff happened today, guys. There's a bunch of.
Sorry about that.
No, you're good. I was pretty much done. So, but I just wanted to emphasize that, since a lot of people saw it on our channel. And then they give you that warning too. So.
Oh yeah. Well, that's what I'm talking about. Great show, you guys. Can't wait to see everybody in MegaCon. And what do we got? Tomorrow night, eBay Live Comics. Monday night, eBay Live Comics. Tuesday night, we'll be back on the industry show. Wednesday night, we'll be right back here with the Estuary creative team, and that gorgeous Suspiria cover will be available. And then also, we will have this gorgeous Thundercats Edo cover for Thundercats number 24. Sets will be available. There's only 450 of the trade, 450 of the Virgin that's printed. We're only going to have a small amount of sets. We're going to be doing sets. You'll get one trade and one Virgin, I think, for $35. And we're only going to have a small amount available for pre-sale for the live viewers. And that'll be Wednesday. And then on Thursday night, we'll be back on Whatnot. And then right back at House of Stein on Friday night. And right back here for Modern Comic Mayhem on Saturday night. We'll see you guys soon. Hey, I can't thank you guys enough for supporting the channel. For everybody that was here in the beginning, thank you. We appreciate you. And we're gonna the algorithm has changed on YouTube, so we're gonna have to kind of ride that algorithm wave. Let me tell you what's changed. Their TOS is a lot harsher, it's a lot stronger, so we're gonna have to change some things up on here a little bit, but we're gonna do it so enough, just a little bit, to where hopefully you don't notice. And then also likes and comments are a big part of a channel's growth. So if you guys can, hit the like button, and even more, drop a comment, not just in the live chat, but in the comment section. We love all of our live viewers. They're the heart and soul of this channel. But all you guys that check it on the rewind, let us know what you think of the show, and I'll answer. I love answering questions over there. So I usually try to respond either with an acknowledgement or an answer to every comment that I can on the show that deserves one. So we love you guys. We'll see you soon. Adios.